Woo! What's going on, Jasper? How's it going? Sad but true, folks. All right, so that's where we left off in the playlist. Why can't I see my other half of the screen here on this playlist here? So I don't know how far we're gonna get. I have to do Heather Gillespie at 9. So the stream is gonna end before or at 9. So it's like 3 hours. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole 3 hours. We'll see. We'll see how entertaining this is. I want to get caught up. He didn't post anything today either. So there's that.
So this morning I woke up with a new sense of urgency and a sense of urgency and a redefined purpose. I have issues with my bank, and because I got a check to pay my rent, I don't have a place to cash that check because I'm not paying the rent. They evicted me. I have to take the money that I was going to use to pay the rent to file a $250 appeal, and then I need to secure a storage unit to put all my stuff in. I need to get a 24-hour fitness membership, black membership, so I can always bring a guest. That's where you shower. You can work out too, but you have to have a place to shower when you're on the streets. This isn't, by far, this is not my first time on the streets. It's not easy, I wouldn't recommend it, but this is the best time of year to be homeless.
What? Oh, maybe in Vegas. Or, not in Vegas, but Nevada. Because it's fucking hot out there.
You know, spring rolls into summer.
Hey, CJ, thank you for the email. Thank you. I don't know if you heard me last time. I don't know if you went away.
I'm tied to the Reno Sparks area due to, you know, legal concerns. But, you know, I'll be spending a good deal of time up in Tahoe. I'm not tied down. It's very difficult living in a car with a dog, but, you know, if I have a tent, we can throw that out.
I mean, he doesn't go to Tahoe. This was 5 months ago. He stays in the apartment. This is just fantasies, he's saying.
So I'm not going to let that overwhelm me, is what I'm saying. Dude, if this happened to me in the past, this would have been a whole different animal. A whole different animal. It's just, you know, I'm much more resilient now because I've been through this. I haven't been through the eviction process. I was a long-term homeowner, so I always owned my own home.
Hey, Amber, how you doing? I think you can. I mean, like, right now, this basically, all you gotta know is this guy's crazy. We don't know if he's an actual veteran or not. I don't think he has Tourette's, but he says he has Tourette's. We know that he's a narcissist. We watched him get diagnosed with narcissism because he was recording his psych eval. And we're just trying to figure out why it's taking him so long to get evicted, because he's still in the place to this day.
Up to the point that I became homeless. This is my first time renting. And
he loves 7-Up. Every time I see him drinking something that isn't, I don't know, he was drinking something weird that day that he lost the eviction in court. He was drinking beer and some kind of sloshy, fruity drink. I don't know what that was.
Decades. So,
but all the other times, it's been 7-Up.
It was very interesting, the fact that they can tell you that you can't have friends, and they are literally forcing isolation on everybody. I got kicked out because they said I had friends.
He was letting crackheads crash everywhere. They were doing drugs and being a nuisance. It was basically a crack house, not because he has friends. He had too many friends. All right, get out of here. Can't be here if you have too many friends.
Actually, I got kicked out because of a corrupt judge that just follows corporate interests no matter if
the judge was so nice. The judge had a big, nice smile. Cheshire cat smile.
Proof or evidence. You saw neither. I'm gonna try to open up a bank account first thing in the morning. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna call my case manager.
All right, so he needs a new bank account because he's trespassed from his old bank for recording in the bank. That sounds familiar, right?
And then I have to have all that paperwork filled out and paid for by the end of the business day today. That is the mission for the day. Oh, and there's a a vet therapy place. It was sort of Kismet, right beside the new credit union that I'm going to go to, and I wandered in there, and they said they would set up therapy for me, and that's outside of the VA, so that's fucking awesome.
It's a great day at United Federal Credit Union.
Attempting to find resolution. Why? He really likes the credit union for whatever reason. He really wants them back.
Because you're important to us, we're listening and maybe recording to ensure you receive the best service.
Is he going to do nitrous oxide while on this call?
If you know an employee's 4-digit extension, you may enter it at any time. To dial by name, press 1. To be transferred to our automated 24-hour voice banking center, press 2. To locate the branch or ATM nearest you, press 3. To make a payment or request a transfer, press 4. For assistance with online or mobile banking, press 5.
He throws some curveballs, Amber. So, like, the only reason his life is so fucked up right now, I think he was kind of getting by just letting crackheads live with him and all this other stuff. That probably would have caught up with him. But he's in a lot more legal trouble because he ran a red light after stealing a whole bunch of donuts from Krispy Kreme. Like, they were in the dumpster. And then redistributed them to the homeless. So he got caught doing that. And then they said his license was revoked, even though apparently it wasn't revoked. And they arrested him. And now everything's crazy. He threatened a judge. He was like, I'm going to kill you, judge. And he emailed it to him. Very crazy guy.
For assistance with a credit or debit card, press 6. To apply for a loan or check the status of an existing application, press 7. For balances or account questions, press 8. To open a new account, press 9. For all other requests, press 0.
Why didn't I just do that in the first place? Every time you do it, it always just says, I'm sorry, your request was not recognized.
Here's a promise. United Federal Credit Union will never contact you to ask for sensitive information. This includes your full social security number.
Did you think there was going to be an option for being trespassed wrongfully for recording the building or something?
Debit card numbers, PINs, passwords, and secure access codes. If you receive a phone call, email, or text message asking for this information, report it to the FTC at ftccomplaintassistant.gov. Find more helpful resources. Thank you for holding. Your call will be answered in the order it was received. To leave a voicemail, press 1. To schedule equal opportunity lender.
Thank you for calling United Federal Credit Union. This is Joel. How may I help you today?
Oh, Joel. Get ready, Joel.
Hey, Joel, I'm a disabled member that is having difficulties accessing his finances, and they sent me over to Sierra Federal Credit Union as a cooperating partner, and they're saying that United Federal Credit Union has placed restrictions on my account, not allowing them to access it.
All right, let's get that taken care of, figured out for you.
Appreciate it.
All right, what's your first and last name again, one more time?
My name is Mark. My last name is Hensley, Hensley.
All right, Mark, do you know your member number, sir?
I do. It is...
Thank you, sir.
Certainly.
And what about the verbal password on your account? Loading up here.
Certainly.
Perfect.
You would think, right? But we're almost done the video. So maybe he hangs up or gets disconnected. Maybe he comes back and is like, you're flagged. I can't even talk to you.
Alrighty. You should be all good, set to go, sir.
So I can just go in there and conduct business now?
Yes, sir.
All All right, thank you for lifting the restriction.
What?
No problem. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
You too. Bye now.
I don't think that's how trespassing works, but okay.
Okay, so just as a follow-up, I'm gonna come back onto YouTube. It's not like I ever really stopped. I recorded a bunch of stuff and just made it private. I didn't post it just so I could keep this documented, because all of this 10-year, documentation tells quite the story.
It's been quite the story.
So I had court yesterday, and the judge granted a summary eviction, and then I had banking issues. I have banking issues with the United Federal Credit Union, so I couldn't pay for the appeal immediately. With the help of Sierra Pacific Federal Credit Union, I was able to get money and then pay the court fees for the appeal, which stayed the eviction. And so now we're just going to continue with more of these court proceedings, and probably until my lease expires, and then I just need to find a new place to live anyway.
The lease expires July 30th, so he should have been out by August, but he's still there in October.
So I'm pleased with how everything is going down.
I think Joel just lied to him. So I was like, I don't see a restriction. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about because he's trespassing. He's like, yep, I lifted the restriction. He's like, thanks. No worries.
Just because, the more documentation we get on this, the more eyes on it. Now we're going to an appellate court. The more precedent that it will set moving forward, because this isn't just how they treat me. This is going to be how they treat the entire community. I'm just the guy that keeps on popping his head up, and because they can't control me, they gotta get me out, right? They just want docile, compliant people in general, and I'm afraid I don't fit that criteria. So life's been pretty difficult, and I'm 50. So I am feeling somewhat antagonistic.
Why? What?
It is 3:43 in the morning. I've worked night shift for over 20 years, and that is my natural circadian rhythm at this point. Evidently,
So we're just blasting music at 3 a.m.?
it is an evictable offense to have friends over in your waking hours, right? The judge only recognizes his waking hours, and if I do something that he doesn't recognize, then clearly that is a foul, and I need to be thrown out of my housing because I have friends that come over during the hours in which I'm awake. Dude, I'm gonna die before I quit the fight. And all this injustice is just bullshit. It's not me. I don't care about me. I'm doing this so they can't fuck other people.
Sure, okay.
Right? They can fuck with me all they want. I don't give a shit. I will never stop. I will never fucking quit. But eventually, hopefully if I prevail, it'll help other people not get fucked with as much. Okay, so I'm going through the eviction process, and I have Travis here as a caregiver, and that role is definitely needed at this point. Almost got into a fight yesterday in front of the vape shop on Prater. Russ squared up on me, and then Logos shot at him, and I got Logos,
Logos is a dog. So if you're new and you don't know who Logos is, and he says Logos shot at him, a man named Logos did not shoot a gun at anybody. His dog, I guess, lunged at a guy and tried to bite him.
Off. And then Russ backed off and walked in the other direction. So that's sort of the point of the dog, right? It's a de-escalation animal. And, that worked out for everybody, to be quite honest. And then I went and I borrowed a cat because I have to socialize my dog and train my dog as quick as possible before they kick me out of here, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to do this while I'm homeless. I really don't appreciate, I think it's Northern Nevada Community Housing. I think that's
We can't ramble to a phone while we're homeless.
who runs this and about 9-10 other of these complexes within the area. We put an American flag up on the third floor balcony, which faces the main drag. And then I think we're gonna get like a sign that says, Northern Nevada Community Housing evicts veterans unjustly, or we'll come up.
He doesn't. It's not a real caregiver. This caregiver is just a guy. He's supposed to be the sober guy, but I think he's not the sober guy anymore. So he's just some drug addict.
With something, because I'm on a main drag, and this is definitely a protest. Sparks, the city in which I live in, has memorials all over the place for veterans. They have flags with veterans' faces all down the road. It's like they really like dead veterans, but they could give two flying fucks about them when they're alive, right? So I don't appreciate that. You can't run around trumpeting to the community that you help veterans, while the judges just, don't give a shit about anything, right? The community housing that they built for veterans, they don't give a.
Yeah, that's his homemade face bomb. It's like this lotion he puts on that's apparently peeling his skin off.
Fuck, they won't talk to you. Just get out. Get out. You have too many friends. Quit trying to form a support group. Quit trying to have. Fuck it. I don't care. It's a protest at this point. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see if anybody cares about the signs that are going to be on the main drag. I'm frustrated, and we'll see how it goes. But the cat training went well last night.
The cat training?
So I feel good about that.
What is he training the cats to do?
Oh, and they gave me 2 more lease violations, 1 for smoking. I don't smoke, but I'm not allowed, according to them, I'm not allowed to vape. Has nothing to do with smoking, right? This is not smoking. They watch my YouTube channel. Tell you what, you tell me how you want to handle my disability.
Just learn about this crazy guy.
Okay, Travis just told me that Reno Police, or the city of Reno, and utilizing the police to enforce it, are launching a new no loitering program. Now this is just, another way of saying we don't like homeless people, because homeless people don't have a place to go, so they generally loiter around somewhere. And Sparks and Reno have basically made it illegal to be homeless. They're busting up all the camps. They're harassing all the homeless people. They're launching undercover officers driving around in beat up bucket cars to jump out and accost homeless people and write citations to send them into community court. So basically, after they freed the slaves, they ratified the 13th Amendment. And
they want you to buy a sign for $40.
Oh, they're selling no loitering signs?
Yeah, and then that gives the police the right to take the people off without contacting them first.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So if you own a business, you can buy one of these police signs and for $40 and put it up in your store. And that way the police have more rights to come bust people that they believe are just hanging out. Anyway, like I was saying, after they freed the slaves, they ratified the 13th Amendment that said you can only be a slave, if you're convicted of a crime, you're sentenced to labor. So then we rounded up all the black people for vagrancy, loitering, domestic violence, the type of stuff that they go after the homeless people for now. And this is what I'm saying. It's not a racial thing, right? It's a poverty thing. So like here in Reno and Sparks, the vast majority of homeless people are white. So they're just going to round up the white people, the white homeless people, and make them slaves. It's the same fucking thing we've done in the past. We're just doing it again. And for some reason, people keep on allowing them to build these privatized prisons and run, the United States slave complex. And people don't seem to have a problem with it. And a lot of wealthy people buy, the privatized prison shares. They sell it on the stock market. and they're just fucking slave owners. And the cops are selling them signs to let them know that, hey, you're the privileged class, and we'll come pick up all these N-words off the street, these white N-words, and just make them slaves. I don't know why nobody's mad about this. Well, I am. We'll see how this plays out. So, this is just sort of where things are at right now. The city of Sparks has placed my competency into question, and they've ordered an evaluation that's supposed to take...
Sorry, I ran away for a second. I think he was just ranting about homelessness, but now it's Coors Light or Ativan, huh? It's either one or the other.
Take place on June 3rd at the Sparks
It's my birthday.
Municipal Courthouse. On May 15th, I have...
It's buffering? Is it buffering?
Have a hearing in federal court. I believe it's going to be an arraignment, at which point I'm going to have my defense attorney question my competency as well, and then have the federal government evaluate me outside of the VA, because the VA is the one that's causing these problems. Furthermore, my friend Melissa, that had been at all my these most recent court proceedings, is a very troubled woman, and she sent me text yesterday saying how she's getting ready to be evicted for the 5th time because of the 7 cats that she has.
I mean, that's a lot of cats.
And that she wanted her son arrested for allowing the cats to destroy the other homes or placed in psychiatric care. So I went and I picked the boy up last night. I didn't talk to him about any of his problems that were going on. I didn't talk to the mother. And then she freaked out this morning.
I don't think it's a flat earth guy, no. Hi, Cliff Frog.
Saying that I emailed the boy's father, and now she's being drawn into court in the morning because I'm a monster and people know that she affiliates with me and I'm a piece of shit and I'm all these things. And this is just how broken women manipulate the system. She's afraid that I know too much about what's going on. So she's trying to distance herself and present a threat like she can...
Maybe just stay out of people's lives. I don't even really understand. I don't know if he understands what's going on in these people's lives either, but he should just stay out of it.
Destroy me. I'm not concerned about any of this. Why she did erase most of her audio statements. All this is documented enough to demonstrate, because this isn't my wife.
I'm not right, that's ironic.
This isn't my child, but this is how women ruin young men's lives and destroy fathers in the American judicial system. You get as much justice as you can pay for. If you pay into the program continually, you can raise your child. Otherwise, somebody else will. And by the
Was he trying to raise this kid and get him on fentanyl? What are you talking about, guy? I thought this had to do with her 7 cats. You can't have 7 cats in the apartment, so you're getting evicted. And this turned into... She met up with a guy that was her son, and now there's this fucking tension, and she's being drawn into court. I feel like we're missing a big chunk of the story here.
By the way, I generally don't drink beer, but I don't really have much money. And if they would prescribe me Ativan, I would take that today. It's been a very stressful day. But here's to not having...
I'm drunk because of you, government. You didn't give me Ativan when I told you to, so now I'm going to be drunk. It's your fault.
Ativan. Okay, so I'm juggling a lot of balls here with the courts and all that other stuff. So I made a bunch more of this balm, this cannabis-infused balm, and I said I've been using it on my face. Been using it on my whole body, but not to a
I guess we get to see the bomb now? It looks like it's fucking mustard.
huge degree because Logos ate 4 ounces of it.
What?
Really good for you. Really wish he wouldn't have done that. He got
That's not good.
very high. Life goes on.
He got very high? Hold on. What? Got hives or got high?
For you. Really wish he wouldn't have done that. He got very high.
Got high. So he's getting his dog high? I don't know if this is a bit. You know, when he titled everything, I'm giving my dog nitrous oxide, and then he didn't, so... I hope the dog didn't eat this crazy fucking bomb that makes his face blow up like that.
Life goes on. Anyway, this is where I'm
Maybe not for the fucking dog.
currently at. I see progress. I don't know if other people do. There you go.
All right, we get to have another call with the VA. I wonder if this is gonna. I hope it's not the crisis line. I hope it's like the psychiatrist or something. I like those calls.
Hey, turn this music down.
I can't see you. Yeah. Because my camera's on that right there.
Your camera is not on.
I'm not sure. I don't seem to be able to see us.
I cannot see you. I can hear you.
Why is that? You.
I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe so.
Try to
Turn back.
Those video things are awesome.
Mark, can you hear me? Or see me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Yeah, I don't think it's the crisis line because they don't usually do video calls on the crisis line.
Huh, I don't know what's going on with my,
Can you hear me or can you see me?
interesting. I can see, we can see you.
That's.
Hi, Mark.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I am alive and kicking. Hey, listen, I got a summary eviction for failure to pay. I anticipated that. I was trying to be proactive, and I was inappropriate, and I apologized to her for it. But there was Gung Ho Ministries. I don't think it was Beaverton, but it might have been Beaverton, Oregon, and they helped
I thought the noise was either whippet cans or the dog playing with something.
me out in the past, help me get back down here. So I called her, and she said, based on a technicality, that I still have a Washington driver's license, that they don't have enough to pay the entire thing, but they would donate a portion to it. She just wants something from you guys officially.
Who is this and who wants?
It's Gung Ho Ministries, and I think they're out of Beaverton, Oregon. Her name is Tanya Hawkins.
And they want something from us that says what?
That I am getting evicted because I haven't paid my. Really, you? Honestly?
Yeah. What? You gotta explain better.
What do you guys give Nation's Finest when you talk to them?
Well, Nation's Finest has a whole packet that they personally, or their.
She just wants to know that I'm working with a VA case manager. That's it.
Oh, the Gung Ho place?
Yeah, Tanya, Ms. Hawkins.
Tanya Hawkins, okay.
I don't expect you to know her. Why? I wish I could see you because you sound utterly befuddled and I don't understand this.
Well, it's not the clearest audio to me, so I'm not catching every word that you say as quickly as you say it.
Okay. I am deficient on my rent. I am reaching out to charitable organizations that help veterans in situations like this.
You can't. They don't want you there. They're not gonna accept your rent. They're trying to fleece the VA for his overdue rent.
She wants.
He said he was gonna. So the reason he can't pay his rent is because he spent his rent money on the appeal to the eviction that he's definitely gonna lose. Like, and that the lease is, they're not gonna renew the lease because it's up in August. So why are you asking them for money?
Wants to verify that I'm working with.
When was this video? Hold on. May. So he wanted. Maybe he was trying to be a nice guy. Maybe he was trying to be a nice guy and just pay him up until August.
VA, the VA in general, but I told her I have a HUD-VASH case manager. She wants to make sure that her organization isn't pissing the money in the wind and it's going where it's intended.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll just need to get. We'll need to get a release of information for her and her information.
Are you shitting me?
We would always need a release of information to talk to anybody.
Did I not sign the generic release of information? How does this work, guys? Do I need to get 3 fucking cops to escort me to a secret location where I can identify myself with a secret handshake? You give me a piece of paper, I sign it, you have it notarized, we send it off, they verify it, we get a certificate, and then we can talk to somebody?
Temper over this isn't going to help it go any more smoothly.
Hey, you know what? I don't think you're helping anything go smoothly either, sir, and that's my point of frustration.
Why can't they just get the paper to verify it?
So we will need a release of information if we're going to communicate with her. It's not that difficult.
Okay, let's make it happen right now.
Well, I would need to mail it to you probably and have you return it.
So, what does difficult look like to you in this modern day and age, sir?
I don't know that it's that much. That's that difficult. We just need to send it to you in the mail, have you sign it, and return it.
Would you
Yeah, do you think you would actually spend the money on rent? I don't think so.
agree that Pony Express would be quicker?
Potentially, depending on which.
Okay, I just wanted to verify that your solution to my immediate request is slower than something from the 1800s. I just wanted to verify that with you.
So weird that my video isn't working. I'm gonna have to play with this and see if I can't get it to function. You can try. All right, so I'll get that in the mail to you today.
I appreciate that. Further.
What is he mailing him? Just something to sign or something to fill out? Why can't he fill out digitally?
Furthermore, I'm probably going to need help sourcing local charities that still give a shit about veterans. I was curious if you guys knew any, if you could email me a list.
Charities to address what?
I'm sorry, sir. You must be new.
He can't pay his rent.
My name is Mark Hensley. I'm currently being evicted from my apartment. I had to take my rent money and at great difficulty cash that check to get the court fees to pay the courts so that I could appeal the lower court's decision. And now, because I did not pay my rent, they are throwing me out of my apartment. I need to pay my rent. I have found one charity located in Beaverton, Oregon that will help pay part of my rent. Your pony is on its way, so somebody can verify this. Nonetheless, I need to deal with local charities. I know that you guys, being that you work for the Veterans Association or administration or whatever the fuck you guys are, probably know local charities that give a fuck about veterans and might help me cover my rent so I can fight an unjust motherfucking eviction.
It's not an unjust eviction, though. He violated a whole bunch of stuff in the contract. Wouldn't it make more sense just to get a new place at this point? Like, get the money and get a new place instead of, but you gotta force them to take the money? They want you out.
I'm pretty sure that we've discussed most of the charities that assist with rental issues.
Did you not hear when I said I would like that provided to me in an email, sir?
I'm sorry, you cut out. Say that again?
I said, did you not hear when I said I would like that provided to me in an email?
Are we allowed to do email directly?
Are you allowed to do a fucking email? Are you shitting me?
You know how many times I've heard that? I can't email fucking people directly at my other job. That I don't have anymore, but fucking there might be a reason not why we can't do that.
Get me your boss. Get me your fucking boss.
Oh, this is good. Okay. Oh no, why are we almost done? Hopefully this continues.
No, we can wait.
Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera.
That's it. More like Batman. Maybe that'll work.
You can't even perform the functions of your job. You can't make the camera work. You can't identify yourself. You can't send emails.
He identified himself. I think it's a security reason why he can't send emails. Like, what if you accidentally send the wrong email? What if his email's compromised and it's like sensitive military documents? I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to get. Sometimes things need to be sent in the mail. If I knew more about this forum and what it was, I might be able to shed more light into it.
You are incompetent, sir. Who are you? Identify yourself. Identify yourself.
You're welcome to quit screaming at me, Mark.
You're welcome to identify yourself.
I would like to know you want places that...
I want you to identify yourself right now, sir. Identify yourself.
Right, meow.
I can't hear you because you keep breaking up.
Identify yourself.
And you know who this is. This is Byron and this is Trudy.
Oh, no
Oh, he hates Byron.
shit. Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we can stick to secure messaging, Mark.
All right, cool.
Oh my god.
I had no idea who you guys were.
No.
So I can go ahead and send you a list of resources that assist with rental problems.
All right, thank you.
Jesus Christ, Mark. Mark, you gotta calm down. It switched so fast. So Apple Music. Fuck off. Oh my goodness. Why is it doing that so much lately?
All right, so it was an interesting day. I was in federal court, and I had a 2 p.m. arraignment. Showed up at 1:30, sat out front, and spoke to the suicide crisis prevention coordinator from the Reno VA. And then I went from there into the courthouse, but as I was walking in with logos, please just wait. While I was walking in with logos, anyway, while I was walking in with logos, the cop that was there to try to have me prosecuted was walking in with his sergeant. She was an Asian female. I've always gotten along well with all the VA cops with the exception of this prick. And anyway, so they walked up behind me in security, and I said I need to let them go, and they're like, oh, they'll just pass by. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I need a chaperone.
Is he bleeding on his knuckles?
And I need to keep separate because I will freak the fuck out on that guy. And they gave me the chaperone, but they didn't do the keep separate. And I freaked the fuck out on that guy. But you know what can they say at that point? He said, hey, keep them separate, he'll freak the fuck out. Well, that's what happened. So it is what it is. I had an attorney appointed to me. And the next hearing is June 4th. So there you go.
Cody Brown.
So
He does look like Cody Brown a bit, huh?
I have a video appointment with the VA today, my case manager and whoever's chaperoning her, because she's not allowed to talk to me on her own. It's really interesting how the VA is handling all that. Anyway, I have absolutely no fucking money for the rest of the month. As a matter of fact, my account is $300 in the negative because
Doesn't do that.
somebody that I knew got a check from their mother who gives them money all the time and really needed help cashing the check. So I cashed it for him, and then it wound up bouncing, which is
Why would you fall for that? What?
just, par for the course, to be quite honest. So I think temporarily I need to be done helping people and just sort of lock shit down. I have no money, but I got a 6% nicotine, which is currently in both of these because this one was burnt as fuck. And I'm trying to rinse it out and see if I can get it. This can be replaced, but I have no money to replace it. This one screws off, but it comes off as well. And the neat thing about this one is you can replace the battery. I have a I think a 25% nicotine or 25 milligram. This is a 6 milligram. So I want like my lightsaber here so I can sneak in the bathroom in the courthouse or wherever the fuck I'm at and just take a high nicotine hit. And then this is just going to be my daily do, if you will. I'm trying to get away from the disposables because you're throwing this away every time. I mean, do I have a disposable sitting around? Anyway, I thought I did. Fuck it, I don't know. So that's the nicotine situation. The city of Sparks is having me assessed. Who knows what the fuck they're
Even Dylan's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know, right? This guy's crazy, Dylan. You don't want to end up like this guy.
gonna do on the 3rd. And then on the 4th, I'm in federal court again. And they're gonna order an assessment for me through the federal courts. And then Washington has already ordered an assessment. My attorney said he was having a hard time finding somebody to assess me, but then he told the judge that he found somebody, and that was about, well, at least several weeks ago. I've left him several messages. He hasn't called me. So, you know, once again, you get as much justice as you can pay for. So this public defender does not have any sense of urgency, even though the judge has been saying, hey, I don't want to continue this anymore. The cops and the prosecution and the public defender, they don't give a shit. They just go about doing their day-to-day business, paying no attention to what's going on until they're going to be held accountable. And then they're going to come up with 84 fucking excuses and try to blame me. And I'm just going to be like, Your Honor, they're full of fucking shit. I'm done fucking around. Do your goddamn jobs. All of you. I record fucking everything. Eventually, all of you fucking idiots that are collecting a paycheck and fucking over society, there's gonna be a reckoning.
Fucking over society? Like all of society?
Fuck me, I don't need to get excited over this.
No threats. Apple Music! Fuck off.
Hey, my name's Mark Kinsley. How are you? Hey, so Russ had me cash one of your checks that you wrote rent on in the memo column, and said that he needed a place to live and nobody could cash the check for him, so I did an electronic deposit for $460. So
I wonder if this was like his master plan. I wonder if there is even a friend, or if he just like put a bad check in the bank to get some money quick.
he got the money from me because I have good credit. They just gave it to me immediately, and then the check bounced and they charged me $25 on top of the $460. I need to know if that check ever going to be good, or did your son just burn me for $500?
Oh my god, he's calling the mom.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What the fuck? Is he trying to fleece money from this old lady?
But
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Russell Miller's your son, correct?
Yes.
So he had
Oh my, this is fucking crazy.
a Miller Family Trust check or whatever it was for $460, and somebody wrote in the memo line for rent. He claims it was from you, and then he called and spoke to supposedly you in front of me. The check has bounced, and he hasn't made good just yet, and I understand that there's multiple warrants out for his arrest, and I wasn't sure if I try to, recoup my money, if he's going to be extradited back to, where are you guys, Alabama?
Why are you trying to find out where this lady is? He has like a bunch of crackheads who live with him, so he probably just got one of them to record him.
I'm in Alabama, yes.
Yeah, isn't that where the magnitude of his warrants for manufacturing are?
He doesn't have any manufacturing charges.
Oh, then he must be lying to me.
No.
I don't know why he would lie about that. He says he misses you terribly, but can't go back there because he would be arrested because of his warrants.
That's true. He does have, but he has multiple warrants, but it's not for manufacturing.
I could care less what it's for. I'm not a big proponent of the police or the judicial system, but I'm less a fan of being ripped off and a victim of fraud. Now, your son, I allowed him to stay with me for a number of weeks. I fed him, I clothed him, I did everything I could.
Why not take it up with him then? I wouldn't have fucking cashed the check. I'd have been like, you can figure out how you're gonna cash this check, bro. Why are we getting the mom involved? This is just sad. You're a fucking asshole, Mark.
because it was also beneficial for me. And then he spazzed, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. He always wants to get into a fight with me. I can't afford charges because I
And that's why I cashed the check for him, because he's such a trustworthy guy that he's always trying to fight me.
gotta be very honest with you, ma'am. I would kill him if I got into a conflict with him, right? And I'm not saying what.
Just so
Sorry,
it's
I
not
got a
necessary.
caregiver that shuts me off when I do stupid shit. All I'm saying is I do my best to
Well, that's not Tourette's. That's just a death threat.
avoid your son. I need my $500 back. I'm gonna remedy this situation one way or another, and I wanted to know your degree of participation because I understand you fund his activities quite a bit.
See? That's what I mean by curveballs. I wasn't expecting him to call some fucking random guy crackhead's mom and be like, "Ew, you need to give me $500 because I'm an idiot." I don't even know if this happened. Like I said, I don't even know if this happened. He might just be like fleecing this lady for money.
Well, I am his mother, and I helped him from time to time, but I have no idea about any of what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
well,
have no.
you do now. I've taken your son to Walmart on numerous occasions to pick up money that you have sent to him.
I took your son to Walmart. Give me $500.
It was no surprise,
So
that he had these checks.
Ask if there is a trust.
So my question to you is,
Ask if there is a trust. So they think like this lady just has a lot of money because Buddy, who was staying with him, he just, I guess, get money, and now he's making up this fucking fake check thing to try to get $500. I think what's going on, if I'm reading between the lines.
is there a Miller family trust? Where did that check come from?
Or did he just make it
And
up?
is the trust going to make good on the debt that they owe me, or am I going to have to find a way to remedy this?
I don't know anything about a Miller's trust. That would be his father. That would be on his father's knowledge. We're not together, so it's like I have no idea what's going on.
Hey, I'd like his father's phone number, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta go get a pen anyway. Hold on real quick.
And say thank you.
As I said, I don't want him to get in trouble. I just want this resolved. I'm not going to be his fraud victim, though.
hope the dad fucking fucks him up. I hope the dad fights with them on the phone.
Woo! Thanks for the beans. You're up in one broadcast for only beans?
CT super chatted $1.43. This poor lady.
I know, right? Right, today. Thank you for the 2.
She hung up on me.
Smart lady. Block that. Block that number.
Maybe not.
Should we call back? Is
Well,
it
yeah,
still
of course.
recording?
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Should I wait for her to try to call back or call her immediately?
Wait a second. Just give it a sec.
Well, trust me, she's thinking this through.
Well, yeah, it would have been nice if we could have wrote it down immediately because she sounded like she was ready to give it. Now she's...
Yeah, but the thing is, she's lying about all this as well. She's covering for her son, and then when it came,
think either he
your
printed...
finger's probably over the camera.
No.
That's not okay.
Either he completely printed them up himself just to do this very action that it happened, or it is his dad and has nothing to do with her. I believe her.
Well, it's definite fraud. So if he printed it himself, now he's claiming that this check came from his mother, right? And then he called his mother in front of me, and they had a conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're trying to they need money for rent, right? He's trying to go to charities. He's trying to convince the VA to give him, like, I don't know, some kind of thing that says, give me money for charity, I'm a vet, to pay the rent. I don't even know if they're allowed to do that. And now they're like, oh, well, fucking, I don't even know this guy's name. Ryan? They say his name's Ryan. Ryan's fucking grandparents have a lot of money. Let's hit them up and say they fucking gave a bad check and find out if there's more money. This is crazy.
So for then now mom to say it's not me, it's somebody else, she's been enabling him the entire time. There's nothing new about this.
Yeah, I think he got him printed up. I think.
However he did it, his mother participated in the fraud.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she reassured me that all this was good.
You talked to her?
No, he talked to her.
How do you know he was
I don't know.
Exactly.
So don't. Let's just.
Okay.
I just want the money.
I'm just saying, there's a really good chance there was no one on that phone.
Agreed.
Okay.
Right?
Agreed. So it's either straight up fraud.
Yeah, either way,
I think at this point,
he defrauded you for sure. Either way, yeah. I mean, A bad check's a bad check's a bad check. No,
Yeah, I can't afford for him to get me for $500.
No.
I just can't.
No,
You can
so I
turn
could
that
call
off?
her. Call her now.
Call her again?
Yeah. Oh yeah, call her now. See if she answers. If she answers, then it's cool, and she gives us the number. If not, then we'll have to.
How come we didn't hear the call with credit union about the bad check? I thought that's who he was on the phone with when we first saw him. And then when I found out it was the mom, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Now the boop 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 meant that she hung up on me.
Right.
That wasn't a disconnect.
That could be a cheek when she's trying to look for a
It
number.
could be
That
anything,
could be a
but
lot
she
of
didn't
things.
call me back and she's not answering that.
Well, yeah, she expects you to call back. Maybe if she doesn't answer, then we know what's up. And it is what it is. But we tried.
You guys should definitely keep having this conversation, like while she picks up.
Oh, there you go.
Hello?
Hey, I guess we got disconnected.
We got disconnected, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Oh, not a big deal at all. What is that number, if you don't mind?
Give him a fake number.
Okay. Now, my husband is not going to be very receptive, so but I'll give you his number.
All right.
He's like excited or something. What was that look?
His number is 205-512-6764.
And what is his name?
Donald.
Excellent, man. I'm sorry to bother you. You have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
Who documents this mischievousness like this? This is insane. Like, what? Are we gonna get to see the dad call now? I really hope so. I hope the dad's like, I'm gonna get you. "12 minutes.
You've reached the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Oh god. We're going, okay. I skipped these because he just like fucks with the hotline, which isn't very cool.
Do you know what my touch is like? I can see a fucking...
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Kylie super chatted $3.28.
Oh, thank you, Kylie. I thought I was waiting for Ashley to say a thingy, but thank you for the 5.
Pigeon on the other side of Sparks, bitch!
Are they doing an impression of what the dad told them on the phone that we didn't get to hear?
That is Travis, my delightful caregiver. This is Logos, my more than delightful service animal. And my legal name is Mark Thomas Hensley.
My name is Travis Paul Kramer. I'm his caregiver
Slash friend,
Extraordinaire.
slash big brother slash esquire slash paperwork.
Big brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck makes you think you're playing that role?
Well,
Jesus
there's
Christ.
certain times when
What I
have
would like
tell
to
you-
know, hey, stop.
Listen,
I've already
Mark.
spoken to your mother. She's offered me references. I would like to know your qualifications for being a big
There
brother.
are certain times where I have to go, Mark, easy. Let's not bark up that tree, okay?
Yeah.
And, just playing the big brother role as far as your, at times, social...
My question to
behavior.
you is, do you believe that I would prefer you or a female in that role?
As your big brother? Well, if you have a female big brother, I think you'd be highly objecting that situation.
No, what I'm saying is, I need a
Oh.
bitch to calm me down.
Oh, energy-wise, yeah. I guess I can get you riled up from time to time.
No, you calm me down.
Oh, no, not always. That's not true at all. Apparently, I appreciate a good debate from time to time too.
Yeah,
And
you're a
at times-
master of it.
Often, when
Yes,
by the time you get to speaking with me, I find that you're already done with debate time.
I find the only debate that you're good at is masturbating.
No, I'm good at plenty of them.
Yeah.
But by the time you
Yeah,
come to debate
plenty
with
of
me,
techniques of jerking yourself off, but that's
Never
about
that.
it.
Well, a couple
What,
times
dude,
when I was
I'm
younger.
witnessing it right now.
You want to do karate in the garage?
Sometimes when I was younger, okay? But that's normal, I've heard. But usually when it comes to time to talk with Travis, you just want like affirmation and, you know, support.
I'm looking for you to affirm my dementia?
Yeah, basically. And then
all right.
I come with a, you know, somewhat aggressive or, you know, my own assertions that you don't like. You really don't like them. And at times you let me know that you're done with debating, but by other words, such as "shut the fuck up," or those sort of things.
Really?
Oh yeah. Pretty firm, a nice firm "shut the fuck up."
I don't recall this.
No, probably not.
I hold on. Let me select another memory.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go to Mark II, right? Mark II or 3, AKA fucking Q.
Fuck you.
Yeah, right. I'll kill you too.
Oh, wow. Somebody call the police.
Hey, what did you say the other night? Like, I'm thinking about killing you, and you said that that's a whole nother problem when you start saying I'm thinking about it first. What the fuck does that mean? Like you're adding on to it, and it's a bad AJ. No, buddy. We don't do that. We don't fucking start thinking about killing him.
That's come up several times in the past.
Yeah,
but what I can tell you,
Carl Young,
stop. If you want to know what all that's about,
yeah.
Right?
I wasn't doing crack. I was this guy's caregiver. I swear. That's where I was for 6 months.
The 2 channels you need to start
He was back to his fucking family.
watching so you understand what you're living with is New Genesis 22 and Calamity Pains. Those are my 2 prior channels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to know what the answer to some of your questions, start there.
Those are the other channels.
Yeah. Or don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I'm thinking about killing you.
I'm far too valuable.
Yes. For now. Okay, so Logos admittedly has had a full day at the dog park. This is the first time the cat has ever come out, so he's very curious. And now we have some cat TV. So he's never seen a cat act like a cat. I'm curious if that's gonna stimulate him. Let the cat go at a slow moving one, and then put something fast on for the cat. So Logos.
Only fast, pretty much.
What's that?
There's only pretty much fast stuff.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, and most of them are way faster than this. Like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Please put something faster on because I want your cat.
Slower.
No, I said I want your cat to spaz, but not initially. Logos has already noticed the cat acting strange. He's just never seen a cat be a cat.
I wonder if he'll see the screen and chase you through it and knock it over. And
Just
through the wall.
I don't need your fucking fears. Please stop. I don't want to cuss you. Stop. I don't want to. Don't make me fight on film.
Well,
Just please stop. Just
Fight on film.
put it on, please.
Dude, why don't you set this up the way that you want to?
Because I'm holding the camera.
Well, fucking put it on your little
Dude,
stand.
all I asked you to do is one simple fucking thing, and instead you
I just want fast cat videos on the screen. Get it right.
want to fucking fight. Just fucking do it.
I'm not fighting.
Then turn it off.
I'm fucking trying, dude.
The animals are like, why are our parents fighting?
Fuck your fucking cat videos, dude. Fuck you. Why don't you go at the screen?
Well, I think I'm gonna be more efficient at it than you. Can I give me the
Never heard 2 men fight about cat videos before.
remote then, please?
Here.
Shit, fuck me.
These are slow mice.
Yeah, but that's why I said put something on so the cat's fast. Is because I want Logos to see a cat act strange and.
The mice didn't go, and he wants to get a mouse so bad. He's like, those are big, juicy ones. He's like, fuck, give me that. The bite. He's all, what the? The paws don't work. Will the mouth work? He's like, these fucking things are protected.
What's going on, Aaron?
See, but the interesting thing is Logos doesn't try to kill anything. And that fucking cat is trying to kill everything.
Oh, he wants it, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He wants it mouth bad.
It's like, fuck that.
It's kind of cruel.
Yeah. There was a white cat on our farm that would like just get like I don't know countless voles each day.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. They're able to...
Voles are amazing, and this damn cat was just wiping out the population.
Hey, where do they find them all too? Like I even over in Sun Valley, these things, like eventually you're like, God, where are these fucking all these mice coming from? They have fucking more per square yard.
Think about everything that eats mice, right?
Yeah. But I mean, you would like to think that you're not in an infested fucking, football field size area maybe that's not infested, but then you find out it is infested.
Yeah.
This one sucks.
You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
What's this?
Okay, there's gonna take a lot to make this happen. We got a cat, we got a dog, and we got an iPhone that's full. And we also have a copyright strike.
Wow, how'd you get a copyright strike?
Potential, we'll see.
I don't want a copyright strike. There's, oh my god. There's literally a question in copyright school. It's like, if you put your dog in front of a movie and you film your dog watching a movie, is it fair use? And I was like, well, who would want to watch that? And I was like, probably. And they're like, no, you can't do that. That's not fair use. So I don't think this is fair use, Mark. What even is this? Is this a movie? It's just a song? The cat can't read lyrics, Mark. Why are you showing the cat this? What, Daisy? Keep the cat's part of this shit. Nah, that's my mom's cat. I can't have a cat. I've only met this cat like twice.
Logos. Logos. Sir!
Does the dog answer better to sir?
Sir! Now. I'm on camera, dude. You're gonna make me look like a fool. Just get in here.
Why are you gonna hurt him? Don't hurt your dog.
Thank you. Shit, they're like, oh, he's training his dog and he can't even get his dog to stop barking. Stop. You're silly. What's the next song?
No.
That was a good one.
The cat's just chilling.
It's another good one, but I'm not going to make the video this long. All right, we're still running experiments. Logos has just been chill the whole time, watching a cat be a cat. Logos has watched.
This is the experiments. Okay? We're just watching a cat be a cat. It didn't affect Logos at all. We've tried different videos. The cat doesn't care about lyrics on a screen.
Me watch television forever.
Why does the cat watch television forever? I feel like any cat I've ever known would get pretty bored of that within 20 minutes tops. Even 20 minutes is a long time. This cat's been here forever.
Right? He's never had a particular interest in the television other than barking at dogs. And he's just barking because he hears barking. So now that he has been watching the cat make a fool out of himself on the television, I'm curious if he's going to make a fool out of himself on the television. And I'm thinking he won't, but I'm not sure. We're going to figure this out. So, what do you call it? Dog TV.
Dog TV?
This is 7 hours of dogs playing and socializing for your dog to watch. Dogs want to watch shows with other dogs, like people want to watch shows with other people. Check how your dog reacts to this video, because some dogs get overstimulated.
Dog's gonna bark.
These are animal shelter dogs, and your views provide thousands of dollars of funding every month for this animal shelter.
There we go. Come on, Olivia.
Dog's like, why the fuck are you looking at other dogs? I'm a dog. You got a dog right here. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's a really good dog. Oh boy. Yeah.
Hey, your cat's attacking dogs, dude. Well, I'm just saying, Logos doesn't know to be impressed. You know that he would bark at this every other time, but he's watching your cat attack all these dogs.
Just so he thinks he's too scared to bark because then the cat will attack him.
This is interesting. That was an interesting little experiment. Oh, we got his attention. Logos wants to know what's going on.
Based on experience with many thousands of animal shelter dogs.
They're fake dogs. They're on television. It looks real. It looks real, doesn't it? Now we're dealing.
He's gonna yell at the window. There's a cat in the way of me watching my dogs.
With some cognitive dissonance in here. He's like, hey, you're fucking with my mind and my world. I'm out of here. Fuck you guys.
I think this is Travis's cat.
Come here, Bobby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hey, have you seen my vape? I hear you.
Oh my goodness. The cat's gonna end up like swatting at him.
Okay.
Ball Logos is still a dog. Would you look at that?
Hey, hey.
Are you happy with your experiment, Mark? Can we like stop this now?
Hey. Logos. Logos. Come here. You're fine. Yeah, I just want to talk. Come here. You want me to open that so you can see what's going on out there?
You're waking up the whole neighborhood like 101 Dalmatians.
You don't know who to read. This dog's not coming in here.
No, I'll just hit mute and the problem will be solved. I was just training him a little.
But how? By just letting him do whatever the fuck he wants? This was an experiment, remember?
It's funny how he gets all basset houndish when he's barking here. And in the car, it's crisp.
He's in your room barking?
Yeah.
Well, he thinks because he thinks this is a window, right? So he thinks that, like, behind this wall, that's where the dogs are, right? That's why he's in that room, and that's why he looks outside.
Alright, see you, man. Come here, good boy. You're such a good boy. Get up here. Come here. Come here. Hey. Well, there's nothing over there. Come here. What good boy. But you don't want to watch the dogs? Come here. I know it was the barking that bothered you. You gonna lay down with me? This is a new bed. He doesn't know to lay in it or not. I've been trying to get him used to it. No, come here. Get on the bed. There you go. Yeah, get on the bed. Because he's my good boy. He's my good boy. Here comes your nemesis. He's back. He's back. Look. The cat's in here.
I think you're at the cat. Cat's chilling.
So I would say that based off of my personal observations and the training techniques that I've been using to acclimate my Doberman to cats, I don't know, just the way that I learned a lot with my other Doberman. I've had 2 Doberman that I used significantly as service animals. And then I had a Doberman puppy just for a brief, maybe five weeks. But I learned a lot from each animal, meaning a significant amount.
Well, Mark is learning from the animals, and that's how he's training his dog?
And I got to put all of that into this guy.
Wow.
And he's my pride and joy. He really is. He's absolutely amazing. Now, let's see if I unmute it, if he goes nuts.
Well, you know he will.
Help me!
I know that if you stay still, you won't get hit, but it's really hard. You want to pick a direction.
I'll fucking kill you. Oh!
The fuck? Why did that dog bite that guy?
Now keep in mind, the cat just met the dog the other day, right? So the cat's scared of the dog. The dog doesn't. Fuck you. I contend with Tourette's, so there's outbursts like that. There's a lot going on here, right? So, you know, I'm very, very proud of Logos. He doesn't understand the barking, and I will fuck. Anyway, there you go. Now you understand my Tourette's. Now you understand my service animal, and evidently.
I don't understand shit, bro. I just think you... How is this an explanation of anything? You did your weird experiment with the dogs on the TV. That's not explain Tourette's.
A dumbass fucking cat. Sorry. Okay. So I just played a couple videos. I was trying to show my training with animals. I also accidentally was displaying my Tourette's. That was apparent prior to Travis leaving. I didn't know that it would carry on to that degree after he left. This music, the two that I played are important to me. I'm using these videos for mental health assessments or evaluations. And I got another one that I want to play. And if there's any reaction from the animals, then...
Oh my god, we're doing this again. Why are you so obsessed with this?
I'll show that. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do this one. Hold on.
Because we already did this one, and they don't care about this one.
I need the lyric. Fuck.
You don't need the lyric one. They don't like the lyric one either.
Yellow Wolf Till It's Gone lyric.
Alright, we're just gonna fucking skip this one, I think.
4 minutes before noon. We'll see.
Preparing for paddle, planning for war.
They're open tomorrow. The courts are closed on Fridays here. This is the city of Sparks, by the way. City Hall. Not bad, how are you? Good, how can I help you? Hey, I'm the disabled veteran that the city's been persecuting since 2023. I've been in here once before. The city's evaluating me on the
bombastic, is that it?
3rd, but they're trying to evict me prior to it.
You might want to talk to the attorneys. So across the way,
Okay.
there's the hallway.
Okay.
On the left-hand side, there's a window. Knock on the window.
Certainly. Pardon me. Knock on the window. I don't think they're gonna answer. Probably too close to lunch.
You know, I like their lights.
She told me to go knock on the attorney window. Yeah. I imagine they're at lunch.
What? Look at these lights. Aren't they cool?
Yeah, nobody came to the window. So, what's that? Well, I did my cup, and then I felt like an ass for doing what I did. So yeah, sorry, I got Tourette's. I act weird.
She's gonna go knock.
Okay.
For you.
Thank you.
If you want to follow her that way, yep, she'll come.
Oh, okay.
They won't. I mean, they could be at lunch.
He's undercover.
Hello. Hi.
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 Hey, hey, listen, I'm a disabled veteran that the city's been persecuting since 2023. Now the city has a bunch of new anti-homeless initiatives that they're putting forward at the same time that they're running me through an eviction process to make me homeless again. So I want to make sure, I'm setting up a protest, an encampment, and I want to make sure that I get the proper forms to do that. We agree upon a location. As of right now, I'm contemplating the veteran memorial that you guys have at the Marina Park. But I want to work with the city, so.
I don't know. Let me go ask an attorney.
Okay.
I don't know. So
Certainly.
let me go ask, okay?
Certainly. I'm gonna.
What vet is he? Isn't that a great question? He can say everybody else's, what would it be, credentials, except his. So I don't know. I feel like an asshole being like, I don't think he's a vet, but I don't think he's a vet. But that's just me. I guess we'll find out one day. One day. He says he's a vet.
I'm gonna go around the corner and sit down.
Yeah, you can go sit down. I'll
Thank
go
you.
out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
Nobody knows. If anyone does know, let me know.
Meet him. Yeah, he's a.
Is a mystery, but that's what makes it kind of fun. You know, everyone else is kind of boring lately, or gone, or arrested. You know. So this is what we got. In October of 2025, if you were here, you were here.
11 months old.
Oh my goodness.
His name is Logos. He just doesn't have his retard suit on right now, but he's my service animal.
He's so cute.
You're okay.
Thanks.
Snip, snip. Good snaps.
Yeah.
I love you.
I know, guys. There's so many things.
Yeah.
Hi, babies. You smell my girl? Oh, sorry. I surprised you.
You're more than welcome.
Well, he said like a soldier. He said he was in the infantry, but I don't, like he didn't say I was a private or I was this or that or I don't know any fancy lingo. He's just like I was in the army. I was a soldier. That's I think were his exact words.
I'm gonna meet him if you like. His name is Logos.
You're so beautiful.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Is it Airedale and
No,
Doberman?
so he's an 11-month-old Doberman. He's
Okay.
just a fawn.
I could see the Doberman.
I didn't want, well, yeah, that's what he is. I didn't want
Yeah.
people to know readily that he was a Doberman. I would have preferred one with a tail and honestly a female. But, you know, he came to me in a pinch and I'm so blessed because of it.
Aw, I'm so cute. Wow, he's gonna get bigger too.
Yeah, he'll get some weight on him. I let him drag me everywhere we go, so he's got muscles just popping out everywhere. You got me with that. So his color is either fawn or Isabella.
I don't know what the dog I'm thinking of is the silvery color.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not Airedale.
No, but the pit bulls have that color too, and so do Danes. It just depends.
Yeah. Well, he's beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Enjoy your time with him. Wyvern.
Yeah, that's in the breed. So this is Travis. He didn't know he was going to be in the video. Travis, hold this real quick, please.
Okay, so we're back at the house. We didn't. What did we learn to our courthouse visit, Mark?
Okay. So this might run out of. Okay, pay attention to. Just we're making a video, real quick. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Anyway, so we get our food, a lot of it from the gospel.
Yeah, like imagine if James Soroka, instead of just having Josh, had a bunch of Joshes and they all did like fucking fentanyl and crack. And that's what's going on here, it feels like. God damn it, Josh, we're making a video. Pay attention.
Mission, and this is an unpacking video. I'm not saying this is what every food bank across America is like. I'm gonna have a channel that demonstrates this, but these bags and those bags, this is when you pan the camera down to those bags.
Yeah.
You're such a dick.
Dude, you're such a lame. All right, come on, here you go.
You're not needed. Carry on.
The food is wonderful.
Yeah, I can tell. Thanks, Dick.
I'm pressing the dolls.
Yeah, I can tell. Anyway, so these bags, right?
Electrons are fired one at a time through two slits to be detected at a screen. Now,
So happy eggs are, if you've never had happy eggs, they're amazing.
must
chicken taco salad.
Finding a particle somewhere on the screen, you simply add the amplitude of the wave going through one slit with the amplitude of the wave going through the other slit and square it.
A ham turkey Swiss.
That's when a student raised his hand.
And
What if you add a third slit?
that is a buffalo chicken breast, no nitrates added.
The professor wanted to continue, but then the student
3.5, which is a weird, because usually whole milk is 4%.
The professor, who is now clearly losing his patience, replies, I think it's clear to the whole class that you just add up the
A caramel apple.
It's the same for 6, 7...
Pretty fancy.
But now the bold student...
And looks like raspberry cheese and lemon danishes. So raspberry lemon, that's a nice touch there.
He got this all for free.
So we got Sprouts and Rayleigh's representing. Where is this coming from? Does not say. I don't know what that is, but that's sort of cool. Let's go on to this bag. We got baby arugula, some mini cukes. Those are always fun. Pickle those when we get enough of them. Rayleigh's is showing up again with some pineapple. And we got a pepper to use quickly. Okay, so that's that. Moving on to the next bag. Now, keep in mind, Travis went. So this is me, I think. Now this is Travis. This is what Travis got. It all goes. Fuck you! I apologize. It all goes to the community anyway. We feed a lot of people.
Oh, this is to give away to the... I'm so confused. I thought he said this is from the food bank, and then he got this food to give out to people. Why can't they just go to the food bank? Why are they using Mark as a middleman here?
Rayleigh's showing up again with a California chef. And we got a Rayleigh's what? My eyes.
It doesn't make sense to me. He's supposedly $300 in the negative. I don't think he bought this. He said this isn't like every food bank, but the one in VA. It would be really fucking weird if he was taking food away from people. So, like, I don't know. Let's say you need food. You can't get it because Mark took this food, but he's just going to give it to homeless people anyway. So, like, why do I have to interact with Mark? I don't want to interact with Mark. The fuck, Mark?
I need reading glasses. Chicken skin something. Anyway, that looks interesting. Chicken skin something. Fuck you. Anyway, and then we have, what is this? It's heavy. Rayleigh's with a loaded potato, I guess. Now, he likes fat-free stuff. I like heavy dairy fats. I'm all about real butters, heavy creams, whole milk.
Maybe he means his community of crackheads that he lets into his house. That's probably what he means.
Look at that. He got himself a dozen of the happy eggs as well. And now this is Sprouts. So Sprouts is showing up with some kale to go with the Sprouts baby arugula. And, oh, nice. I got some pineapple, but he got some nice strawberries. Put that there. Yeah. You know, I'm sure we could ask for more these mini cukes, and we could do a bunch of pickling, and then we could probably return it back to them. And then
Why not just buy pickles? What do you mean? You're gonna return the cucumbers back to them as pickles? Never heard of this.
the way they would have pickles, I don't know if they'd accept that or not. He took a bowl with him. Like that.
What?
At least it was a plastic fork. I can live with that.
He stole a bowl, or he just brought a bowl with them to the food bank?
Okay, what else we got here? Oh, nice. He's got some chocolate cookies. He actually cracked into that in the car. And there's right, half a cookie. He said they were excellent. So Safeway is now showing up. Rayleigh's, Sprouts. Sprouts. So Safeway's playing in this as well. What do we got here? Cashew creamer.
According to Feynman, anytime a particle
some
photon or even a matter
oranges,
from point 1 to point 2,
some peaches, and another cashew creamer. I bet you one of those was his and one was mine, because one had this and peaches and that and oranges. So there you go. I'm not saying every food bank is like that, right? I'm just saying mine is. So I recognize the blessing and I appreciate it. I was at City Hall.
Well, he threatened to kill a judge, and the judge seems to be taking it pretty seriously as a federal charge. I think he still has court for. So he might be going to jail pretty soon.
All today.
All the interesting people end up in jail.
And told them that I recognize all the anti-homeless initiatives that the city's enacting right now, and they're doing it at the same time that they've already evicted me. I need to know the appropriate application necessary to file for encampment protests, probably in multiple locations around the city. I'm going to start a local movement in the city of Sparks, definitely if they evict me, but it's moving forward one way or another. I just need to understand how fast the city is going to force me to progress this.
And this is important. The larger the result.
Well, this is a pretty short one. He says, gut the whole 988 system. Did he get banned from it or something?
While I transfer you to the Veterans Crisis Line, your call will be recorded and possibly monitored for quality assurance. Please stay on the line while you're... Thank you for calling the Veterans Crisis Line. This is Hannah. How can I assist you?
Man, my name is Mark Hensley, and I didn't catch your name, and I just need to talk to you briefly.
Okay, hi Mark. My name is Hannah.
Hannah? Like the tattoo?
Yes.
Respect.
Yes.
Respect.
Nonetheless, I have been evicted from my apartment, which is not good for me or society as a whole.
That's a James thing. That's a society as a whole is going to be affected by this, all right? Me getting evicted.
And I filed.
You must be flagged, bro. You must be flagged. You gotta say you're AJ. AJ's very bland. Mark Hensley. They know Mark Hensley.
She hung up on me. She hung up on me. I don't even have the energy to call him back. Fuck.
Yeah, because you just wanted to do it for content.
You can see what's being recorded.
Please treat your visit as if you were seeing the provider in person. Use reference do not drive or use
Hensley, 1463.
or engage in other activities. If this is not the time for you,
Hey, listen, I've been shirked around by VA services for quite a while, and it's gotten really problematic. Evidently, they feel that they can only speak to me via video, not text or email or telephonically. I've had Trudy Grogan as my case manager since.
I swear the operating thing is still talking. I can hear it. I can hear it be like, press 1, and there's also music in the background. I don't know what's on the computer.
Well over a year now. And evidently they're replacing her without telling me anything about it. I got several appointments scheduled out today. One today for 10 o'clock with somebody named Park. I don't know who that is. I'm sitting here logged in like I'm supposed to. And as usual, what is par for the course is the VA clinician has not shown up. This happens with both the doctors and the social workers, and this is making things infinitely more difficult in my life. And I would like to know why the services that you purport to provide are so terribly inadequate and poor, verging on the point of incompetence.
Please treat your visit as if you were seeing your provider in person. Please dress appropriately. Do not drive or use alcohol or other substances or engage in other activities. If this is not the time for your appointment, please come back later.
Is he calling on 2 phones?
If you are a veteran in crisis, call the Veterans Crisis Line by dialing 988 and press 1. If your VA healthcare provider has not joined your appointment 15 minutes after the scheduled start time, please call your VA healthcare facility. Please find your VA healthcare facility's phone number at www.va.gov/find-.
Okay, I guess that's on the video call. So that's what I'm hearing is on the laptop, and there is someone on the phone, and there's also music playing, and there's also some guy in the background. This is too much.
Who is she? But who is Parks?
Please dress appropriately. Do not drive or use alcohol or other substances or engage in other activities. If this is not the time for your appointment, please come back later. If you are a veteran in crisis, call the Veterans Crisis Line.
You guys think you can just, you guys think you can just yank care providers? There's no continuity in care. You guys are causing so much damage, and the patient experience office doesn't even respond to complaints. You guys.
Continuity and care coming from the guy who's like, I don't like this doctor's diagnosis. I'm gonna go get 7 other ones. They're all gonna be the same, and we're gonna keep doing this forever. Continuity.
You guys operate with impunity. I have no idea why you treat veterans the way you do.
/find-location.
So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to hang this thing up because he's not doing his job, but then he can't contact me because he can only contact me via video? I mean, you guys tie your own arms behind your back, and then you kick me in the face.
Welcome.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Your private and secure video session will be.
This is completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. You are causing me such harm and duress that I can't even bring it to words. You all get paid, right? And your unreliable service, your false hope, causes the detriment and harm to countless veterans, but I know 22 of them kill themselves each day, and I hope you guys all feel proud of yourself and the services that you provide.
Healthcare facility's phone number at www.va.gov/find-location.
LARPing as an army hero. Nah, he got evicted and now he's appealing it. So I guess we'll see how the appeal goes. But I don't want to spoil anything. He's evicted. Like in the now times, like right now, he lost his appeal. He's evicted.
You know, I'm supposed to be at the courthouse right now. I was anticipating speaking to Trudy at 1, even though I didn't have the appointment scheduled. Instead...
Oh. Well, I mean, if you didn't have an appointment scheduled, why the fuck would you think they were going to be there?
I get 15 appointments scheduled for this parks person, and the first one is today at 10. Here I am. What a fine first impression this guy's making, right? Par for the course. You're giving me another incompetent fool, but this time you're making it a male to make things significantly harder on all of us. Jesus Christ, you guys intentionally try to cause harm and havoc. The fuck is going on over there? Are you there, or am I on hold with nobody again? Respect. I apologize for the disrespect I'm showing you, but your organization has shown me nothing but disrespect. They actively participated in my eviction from my apartment, and they're trying to force me back into the fucking gutter again. I need to be in court now, but instead I'm waiting on the VA, and I'm gonna miss my filing deadline.
Did you tell him you were going to be there? Like, how? Like, there was no appointment scheduled.
Or engage in other activities. If this is not the time for your appointment, please come back later. If you are a veteran in crisis, call the Veterans Crisis Line by dialing 988 and press 1. If your VA healthcare provider has not joined your appointment 15 minutes after the scheduled start time, please call your VA healthcare facility. Please find your VA healthcare facility's phone number at www.va.
I think he's legit angry because the grift is crumbling. Like, the VA doesn't want anything to do with him. The fucking place wants him evicted. Pretty much anyone he tries to talk to doesn't want anything to do with him. Unless he's like, you can do drugs in my apartment. Then people will talk to him. Must be a sad existence.
Yeah, I just do what you guys tell me to do. Dude, I'm livid. This isn't working well for me. I know this isn't your fault. I don't want to take it out on you, right? I do infinitely better with females than I do males. The VA has decided to throw you into this. I'm going to try to treat you with as much respect as I think you deserve, and I'm going to start out with treating you with a lot of it, right? But the point is, the VA has fucked me. And evidently, unless I get this document filed with the courts today, my eviction is going to be thrown out. Currently, I'm having difficulty reading and writing. That is part of my disability. The VA knows this. They choose not to acknowledge it.
What about your caregiver, Travis? You know, like the quote-unquote caregiver that I swear just does drugs in that room over there?
Right? I have a dissociative identity disorder and multiple personalities. I also contend with Tourette syndrome, but I do not understand it, right? What I can tell you is typically you're dealing with a combination between Mark and an altered ego named AJ.
And this guy's probably reading the file that says, yeah, we did a psych eval on him. This is just a narcissist, and we're still trying to verify his records. Deal with him accordingly or some shit. I swear to God it says that.
Right? If you traumatize me,
because we saw him get the psych eval.
You're going to be dealing with all AJ, no Mark, and Mark will not remember it the following day. We will all have to contend with this. It is what it is. Why are we meeting at 10 o'clock versus 1 o'clock?
I do not know why that was scheduled the way that was scheduled. I was under the impression it was going to still be at 1 o'clock, but apparently we had 10 of them scheduled, and they were all apparently scheduled for the next 10 sessions at 10 o'clock. I don't think Trudy was aware of that either. She's not here.
Here's the deal. I don't know who's making these decisions for us behind the scenes, but they are making things infinitely more complicated for me, right? What I can tell you is I have to beat feet down to the courthouse and figure out how to get this, what is now a written document, because I had to do an audio dictation, figure out how to get that written, right? I now have that written, but now I have to take it and figure out how to have it transferred onto magical paper that the court will then recognize. So this entire thing isn't just trying to submit your proof, your honesty, and your story. It's about genuflecting at their altar, putting it on the proper paper, submitting it to this person at the proper time, getting that
What's genuflecting?
acknowledgement, submitting that back to this person, and all they're looking to do is trip you up on these barriers to entry. And it's got me goddamn livid. I got a call back from an attorney on Friday saying it's too...
I did not get his records. I do not know if he's a vet. I don't think he's a fucking vet, but I can't say for sure. He's never said anything. And like, if other people can scam the VA and pretend to be veterans, why can't this guy? He scams everything else. We've seen him lie about everything else and like seen the proof. So I can't say for sure, but I definitely didn't get his records. I would love to know how to get his records.
Too late for him to help me, but unless I file this motion that the courts didn't make me aware of, then they're going to throw the whole fucking thing out. Now, I will tell you that I will not vacate this premise peacefully, but I will... What? I don't fucking know. It got transferred out of... Yes, it's my eviction. So the point is, it went up for appeal. I paid the money for that to happen. They told me to wait for a mailed document coming from the Reno courthouse. Nothing ever showed up. I called them. They acknowledged that they had it, but they didn't process it yet, right? I called Northern Nevada Legal Aid trying to get assistance, told them my whole damn story, and then the legal assistant that took it spoke to the attorney, and the attorney said that they don't have the funds or the staffing to help veterans. So evidently that's not going to work. So then I talked to Kim Moulter at Nation's Finest. She had an attorney that she could turn me over to. It took them forever to call me, and then their legal assistant took my story, talked to their attorney. Their attorney called me on Friday and said, hey, if I would have known, I would have helped you. Too late for me. I'm not working over the weekend. And unless you have this shit filed by the end of business day on Monday, they're throwing the whole fucking thing out anyway. But to tell you the truth, you only had 30 days to do it, and the judge probably won't accept it on the last day fucking anyway. And what I'm going to tell you is if I get evicted over these fucking semantics, I will not go peacefully. There will be an arrest. There will be charges, and this will be motherfucking escalated.
Well, that's, yeah, because you said on Friday, last time we talked, you said you hadn't received anything from any of the courts on the eviction process.
Yeah, and any of the legal services that I reach out to don't have the funding or the staff to fucking help veterans. And by the way, the VA did this to me by sending partial medical records over to my apartment complex manager, which is a HIPAA fucking violation, right? And then colluding with the Sparks police because they're discriminating against me because of my motherfucking disability. And the VA didn't do shit.
The VA also disagrees with his diagnosis. He says he has Tourette's and DID, dissociative identity disorder, with his multiple personalities. The VA and their psychiatrist and every other psychiatrist just says that he's a narcissist. So, I don't know. I really want to know if he's a vet or not.
You guys got me fucking evicted by sharing your biased, prejudiced belief about me with the apartment complex management in motherfucking writing.
So worst case scenario, if you're not able to get your paperwork in today, they're going to throw out the appeal.
And come arrest me.
And they'll probably follow through.
With an arrest.
Exactly.
With an arrest! I do not have a safe place to go. I will not leave my dwelling. You will have to come yank me the fuck out! Yep. I'll see you then, Byron. Be there when it fucking happens.
He hates Byron. I bet you he's happy in the next video, though. Everything will be back to normal.
Yesterday sucked. Travis and Jordan and I went down to the courthouse to try to file the brief on the appeal. We didn't know that that had to happen by tomorrow. We were waiting to hear from the courts, and I'm taking everything a day at a time. I'm so overwhelmed with all the different things that I have going on that I'm just dealing with one thing at a time when it needs to be dealt with. My next court date in Sparks is June 12th at 1:30 p.m. I think today is the 10th. Yesterday, the brief for the appeal was filed. I spoke to my case manager from the VA, which is absolutely pointless and worthless and detrimental. The VA is, actively participating in my harm. And my case manager at Nation's Finest, who works with veterans but is not part of the VA, has stepped up and is really helping me out. And now that the appeal's been filed, she's going to try to negotiate with the owners and the corporation that controls this apartment complex. They just need to leave me in here and leave me alone. Extend the lease. All the other veterans in this community get along with me. I get along with them. This, was set up as a veteran community, and then they started moving in immigrant families. And
it has nothing to do with immigrant families. It has to do with him violating his contract in like multiple fucking ways.
Everything got really weird. They have about 10 of these complexes. They're getting guaranteed funds through the government, so they should just leave us veterans in this community and leave us alone. We're very good at self-policing, and we don't need their constant harassment. We'll see if Nation's Finest can communicate that in a more effective manner. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to battle this out in court, and we'll see how this plays out. Okay, this has been a 10-year battle for me, and things are finally moving in a positive direction. I'm in 5 different courts, 4 now. I beat one of them already.
They made a mistake, I think. He said they made a mistake and his license actually wasn't revoked, so they dropped that charge. But what the other 4 courts are still going, I guess.
I haven't done anything wrong. I would say that I haven't done anything criminal, and I have quite the record based off of the last decade of my life.
I mean, you threatened to kill a judge. Is violating your contract criminal for like where you're living? I don't know about that. Like your lease, violating your lease. I don't know if that's criminal. Probably not criminal. I'd say threatening to kill a judge is criminal because you're in federal court for that. And then he's got, I don't know, he just trespassed from Krispy Kreme. Who cares about that? And then he's trespassed from the bank. Is that the other one? Is there any other ones?
Prior to that, I was a cannabis cultivator and a producer processor. My company is Sugarcane Farms, and we predominantly did cannabis-infused edibles and topicals and cosmetics. I was put out of business by the government when they came at me like stormtroopers, and quite recently I was housed again. I was homeless for about 6 years. And started up, the cosmetic line because, not cosmetic, but the topical line because it has age beautifying effects. I don't know how to phrase this. It helps return a youthful appearance. I've been trying to get other people to use this with any form of consistency and then just report back their findings. However, I can't get anybody to follow through. Therefore, I've been doing it on myself, and I believe that the results speak for themselves. So I have several videos on this channel, but I have channels dating back 10 years ago discussing, the technique and the products in which I've created.
Wait, what channel is that? We need to go way, way, way back. I gotta find out if he ever truthfully speaks about his time in the military, if he was in there. There must be a loophole or something. Why is the VA giving him the time of the day?
And screw it, dude. I'm just working it on me, and I think I'm to the point now that if anybody says, hey, how can I do that? I'm just going to tell them to piss off. I'm pretty upset with the whole situation, predominantly with my government. So I have been watching back some of my videos prior to all these court proceedings that are taking place. The most pertinent one right now for me is, the city of Sparks. The prosecutor has really overstepped in several of my cases, to be quite honest. And I would be surprised, I'd be surprised if she doesn't get disbarred, let alone has the ability to keep her job. I mean, I was rather direct in Sparks open court, and the judge, why he was shocked by, recognized my disability, and they've been persecuting me for it. So how he can recognize it and all the other ones persecuted me for it is beyond me. And then
You just didn't ask to see like any records of you having this. He's like, you have Tourette's? Okay, we got a room for you if you need it. Unless this is some other judge.
The bias in the police department to where they allow me to be a victim of crime and they'll do nothing about it. Even when they have the perpetrator's known location, they still will do nothing about it. I still have to deal with the thousands of dollars worth of medical bills that I refused to pay because I was a victim of a violent crime. I'm sorry, you're not going to have me, succumb to violent crime within your city and then expect me to pay for the privilege of it. They have different funds that they collect money from all these people that they convict. So they have, victim advocacy funds and different things set up so people don't go into financial duress based off of being a victim of a violent crime. Instead, they're sending me to collections and they're allowing other crimes to befall me, and they do absolutely nothing about it. So tonight, I also watched my arrest at Northern Nevada Medical Center for not wearing a mask. I did identify at the time my use of service animals. So Sparks is honestly in a lot of trouble if I can get anybody to pay any attention to this.
Yeah, wouldn't his DD214 like say what happened? Like if he could he flunk out of basic training? Like if he never served this country then, if he was like in training and then they're like, you're too crazy, we don't want you in the army. Why would he get disability for that? Like why is he considered a vet if he never fucking got past the training? It doesn't make any sense to me. If that's possible, then that's wow. That's just wow to me.
I think I like the new judge. He looks like
it would just say medical.
Wants to understand what's going on, where I think Judge Spoo was completely and utterly corrupted. I can't do anything to Judge Spoo other than defame him, and I believe that's just going to be a natural process in, as all these different cases resolve themselves, because that man is an utter disgrace, and what he's done to the homeless population is...
Isn't that like a crazy loophole? Like that you can just go into basic training, act crazy, and then you just get a fucking $3,400 check a month every month? Bruh.
City of Sparks is absolutely vile, and he should be ashamed of himself. And as I said, he should be defamed to the point that if anybody recognizes him, it should just be, hey, that's that shameful judge.
Audio's on. Okay, audio is on.
You guys...
But I think there might be a difference between, I think James just was like, this is too hard, I give up. But if Mark was like, no, I want to do army stuff, and they're like, no, you're too crazy, you can't do army stuff, I think that's different.
You got your camera off, so I don't know who's there.
Can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you. The camera's off. Okay, Logos, please stop.
Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
He says he did 3.5 years of service, gets no veterans pay, and only Social Security and disability.
I imagine you can see me and I have a phone call on my end. Logos, please stop. It just says your camera's shut off.
Okay. Yeah. But he can hear us.
Yes, I can.
How is it going?
Well, did you see any of that hearing that I sent you?
I just got back to the office. I saw the beginning part. I was told by Northern Nevada Community Housing that they're going to go with the eviction.
Oh yeah, so they brought up evidence from January and February, and
Like the VA wouldn't treat him like this if they believed him, you mean?
the judge said, hey, the nuisance needed to be abated. And I said, hey, Your Honor, the nuisance has been abated. And he said, I've seen enough evidence from January and February of a video that showed a woman taking a nap on my couch.
You're freezing up there, Mark.
Fair enough.
You're freezing up.
Fair enough. The entire thing is, Trudy has a copy of the entire court proceeding. It's also on my YouTube channel. But, dude, that was horrific. That was horrific. And as I said, this might bother me more if this was something new to me or I haven't gone through it. I'm just going through this process so it doesn't happen to other people, dude. So, no, they're not getting a rent check this month. I'm spending $300 on court fees to file the appeal. And then maybe they'll want to hit me up with another, summary eviction for failure to pay. But I'm spending my rent money on the courts, to try to get somebody to supervise what's going on in Sparks. There is no way that anybody is going to get a fair trial in Sparks from what I've seen until we get this out into an appellate court to set precedents. Not to mention that Northern Nevada Community or whatever the corporation owns this, they're trying to set precedents on how they can handle it in all of their communities. And this is not going to just be a problem for me. This is going to be a problem for many of your other clients. So I'm going at this tooth and nail. I would appreciate it if you, Trudy, would reach out to Northern Nevada Legal Aid and say that, I'm going to be calling them because I need to get past at least the first round of groundskeepers or gatekeepers to speak to somebody to see if that I can get any legal assistance on the appellate end of this.
So we can't advocate through legal services, Mark?
You guys can't advocate, huh?
I can give you the phone number, but you have to make the calls.
Yeah. So what do case managers do?
I'm sorry, you're cutting out really bad.
They said
We're gonna try to reconnect, so we're gonna turn it off and then log back in, okay?
All right. I get it. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Fair trial, yeah.
I am but the only participant in this conference.
You're the only participant in any conversation ever, let's be real. He just talks over everybody.
The host has left the conference. The conference is about to end.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
George G super chatted $2. Sup Steve, how do you find these nut jobs lol?
Thanks, George. Thanks for the 2. Ex-lunch lady recommended this guy to me.
I wonder what they want me to do.
Yeah, Bruce Lee was Brooke's lawyer.
Okay.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yep. Anyway, so okay, I'll try to get a hold of Nevada Legal Aid on my own. I was just hoping to have the skids greased a little. That's not a big deal. At the conclusion of this, dude, it's been an absolute nightmare because I went to Walmart and got a Western money order to pay my rent, right? So I had that in court with me. And then when all this went down, I went to try to, back to Walmart, hey, can I return this? And they're like, not for 10 days. And then I went with Melissa over to my credit union, and she went in with,
Who did he get a fucking Western Union transfer from?
Recording it. Nevada's a one-party state, and they stated that they trespass a lot of their members, and that their trespass members have to go over to Sierra Pacific Federal Credit Union. They wouldn't even allow her to use my card to get my money out of their ATM. So then we went over to Sierra Pacific Credit Union, and they couldn't do anything. They said to try the next day. I went over there today. They tried all my different account numbers, my member number, and they said it's not working. You got to call United Federal Credit Union's national number. So I called their national number, explained the situation, and they said that the bank or my local credit union had placed restrictions on me. So they lifted the restrictions, and then I went in and deposited the money into my account. And they put a hold on, I think, half of it, but it's still enough that I can go down and file the appeal. And because my problem was I didn't have money, or else I would have done that yesterday. But now that I have access to money, I'm going to file the appeal today. I'm going to ask them, how it needs to be served, because I'm going to make sure all my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed, and I'm going to get an injunction of the eviction, until the appellate process. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm up to. And then, I have money at this point that if this doesn't happen, then I'm going to get a storage facility and a U-Haul truck and pile my stuff in there and take it one day at a time.
So is that the keys apparently? I guess I haven't submitted that stuff through the court before. Have you done that? What kind of timeline do you think you're on?
The timeline I'm on is it by Thursday, but by tomorrow, because the court's closed on Friday, and
It has to be submitted within 10 days, but we only have to.
Yeah, we have to submit it within 10 days. However, lockout is Monday morning at 9 a.m.
Okay. What did we hear that the lockout was?
Northern Nevada Community Housing Mark told me today that the keys have to be to them by Friday at 4 p.m.
Yeah, that's not happening. If you listen to what the judge said, if you listen to what the judge said, if you listen to what the judge said, they file for a lockout if they don't have them by then. I'll go back over the hearing again. And quite frankly, at this point, I don't care what Northern Nevada Community Housing has to say about anything. They made it very apparent that they weren't even willing to communicate with me, right? They didn't have any legal standings, and the judge, went for it anyway. To be quite honest, I wound up getting sequestered halfway through the hearing, which was fine.
You were getting rowdy, and then they're like, "Would you like to go in the room? Would that be better?" And you're like, "Sure." It's sequestered. They gave you a nice little room because you said you had Tourette's.
I don't think my behavior was inappropriate in the least. And looking back and rewatching that video, I'm proud of myself. I have no issues.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
What?
We're gonna try a different computer because we can't hear you hardly at all.
All right.
We don't know if it's your end or ours.
It's all right. Nothing of value was lost.
Dude, I'm on brand new Apple devices and high-speed internet at my home. I hope to Christ it's you.
All right.
Okay. No need. I heard it. Don't alert to it. It's outside. It's outside. Hey, there's no need to alert to it.
Participant in the conference.
They're trolling him back.
Who's that? Who's that?
It's just somebody.
Okay.
He's screaming.
Okay. All right. Where's about the ring? I'm out of here.
The host has left the conference. The conference is about to end.
Yeah. Right?
I'll kill you. You're a good boy. Hey, they already said that they're not really going to do anything for me, so let's just get going and accomplish this. Oh, they're back. Never mind.
There you go.
I see you now.
Yeah, I don't know what.
We couldn't hear you, so I just don't want you to keep talking. I felt bad.
No, it's all good.
Alright, so go ahead.
I'm just going to follow what the judge said. I'm going down to the courthouse as soon as I get off the phone with you guys. The clerks are very receptive with me, so they do a little bit more than what the typical person gets, and I'm very appreciative of that. They also give me my videos, same day. They're an awesome group. The cops down there are cool. I got no problems in the courthouse whatsoever. It's just this set of judges. There needs to be some reckoning. And, it has
Fucking reckoning? He doesn't like the judges because they don't follow his bullshit.
to get to an appellate court to set precedents. I'll let you know if I get a stay of eviction. If not, the judge said that they should come back on Monday to get the lockout order, right? So I'm not going to kowtow to them at all. Even if they do, lock me out and my stuff is still here, then I have 30 days to file to get my property back, right? So I'm not going to allow this to emotionally overwhelm me. The biggest issue that I had, otherwise this would have been solved yesterday, was United Federal Credit Union wouldn't let me have access to my money. Now, I'm in court for that tomorrow. I did 5 days, and they can't justify their actions. My other arrest for driving while revoked, they already figured out that was wrong. All of these arrests it's not me, right? So all I have to do is essentially get through the month of May, right? And then hopefully I have some credibility, mounting. I certainly have, a better support structure right now than I've had in over 10 years, right? I know that Northern Nevada Community Housing faults me for trying to have friends and find support structures. They tell you that you're not allowed to have friends if you live in their community. But
No, you can't have crackheads living in your house. Like, you can't turn it into a flop house.
But I don't think that they can legally do that either.
Does he live in court? Feels like it.
So you'll be working on the NNCH eviction thing, and we'll find out what the expectation is or the realities are on
So
Monday.
I can send one-way text to Trudy, and basically what I'll just send back is, I effectively got the stay of execution, or I did not. So I'm either going to be successful or I'm not, and then we just take the next step once we know where we're at.
We'll be talking with you on Monday anyway.
Okay. Well, good. Monday will be the conclusion of what happened, but there's a game plan. You know what I'm up to. Oh, and tomorrow morning, it was Kismet. I really appreciate it because they told Melissa that I had to go to Sierra Pacific Credit Union, and I went over there, and they had a vet place next door. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Anyway, so it's for veterans. It's a veteran community center, and they offer therapy. So I filled out the paperwork, and they said that the supervisor's gone, until next week. But hell, I think I might have got my own therapy set up.
Okay.
That's at the vet center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's really good. I do want to tell you, I think, did you talk to a nurse this morning? Or
Yesterday, I
from the
think.
VA about caregiver?
I didn't know who she was, so she was a nurse? Okay.
Yes. So primary, and we could try to get it through mental health, but primary care denied the request for a caregiver.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. They said there's no, I'm just going to read you what they said to me, no activities of daily living needs. And they said when they talked to you that the person would not actually be living there, they would just kind of come and go as they please.
Who said that?
That was what we were told from the nurse person, that the person wouldn't actually be living there.
Who
The person that you talked to today.
Okay, well, A, they're wrong. B, they just make shit up and write it down, and somehow that becomes fucking fact.
Or your little grift fucked up again. What, Travis? Fucking is it Travis?
They said they won't do it, so they denied it completely.
Right, but what was
Travis is not qualified to be a caregiver or just be coming and going as he fucking pleases. Yeah.
the thing about him having somebody living there or not?
It said that that's what was stated to them. I could read it.
What stated to them by who?
They said that he said to them?
Yeah.
Multiple of these violations. Basically, he turned his place into a crack den.
That's
Are you discussing their interpretation or their misinterpretation of what was said? This is why, this is why I need fucking advocates.
Yeah.
No, I don't want you to read it to me. I don't need to hear their lies. You're just going to trigger me.
Okay.
You already know the needs that I required, and I stated it. Just because
What's the sound effect? Chop, chew, pow.
Because the VA gets the authority to write whatever the fuck they want in veterans' charts, they ruin goddamn lives.
Okay. Well, we
The
could.
bottom line, I guess, is that they're not going to approve it.
No, but we could also.
I'm not asking them to fucking pay for anything. They won't give me therapy. I'm working against the VA to survive. Fuck you guys.
Okay, well,
You gotta slam the computer soon.
we can't change that.
Yeah, but
We were just passing along. We're the
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect, though.
Respect. Evidently the VA's incompetence is so horrific that I'm gonna have to sign back up for fucking Medicare, find a civilian doctor, and then use the civilian doctors to squash the fucking VA.
What?
Yeah, and I was
What do you mean to squat? Like, you're gonna make them fight each other?
gonna tell you on the next request for the mental health appointment.
Yeah.
I can get you a VVC for mental health through the VA. And again, I'm just telling you what you told me on Monday what you wanted, so I reached out to all the services. They said at this time the only option, I'm just reading it verbatim, for mental health is at the VA with VVC. The 2 community care providers terminated your services at the first visit when you used the community care per what it said. So at this time, they're only allowing mental health for VVC at the VA.
Hey, do we have reason? No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sign me up for anything the VA is going to do. We're going to run the program. We're just going to say it's a poor program. We're going to evaluate it. But my question to you is,
So you want?
yeah, any and everything. My question to you is the community care that canceled me on the first appointments, right? The first one sent me an email that said I failed to show up, even though I was there for an hour and a half. And then the second one failed to give me any reason as to why they're severing care. So why don't you go ahead and explain to me why that happened?
What is the person that they said that they denied it?
Yeah, so primary care denied it, but if we can get them a mental health appointment, maybe we can get that for mental health.
They denied the mental health community care?
They that's what was reported to our supervisor, that he can't have community care mental health, that he can have mental health through the VA.
So
it has to
the
be
VA won't pay for.
No.
So the VA won't provide and won't pay for, right? I'm a troubled veteran that has caused no issues for anybody, but I react poorly when
All he does is cause issues. What are you talking about?
people cause issues for me.
I'm setting it up right for you right now. I'm setting up a mental health VVC for you, okay?
All right.
So I'm getting, as we're talking here, I'm getting that set up so we can get
All
that
right.
knocked out.
So we can anticipate a ramping up of crisis calls.
Oh, God.
Now, if you noticed, when I was able to provide my own care, those went down significantly, right?
And you haven't used the crisis line in over a month.
No, I used it over the last 2 days.
Oh, the other day, yes.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
that.
No.
That was March.
Yeah, so when I could provide my own care and take care of things, not only were things better for me, but they were better for my community, right? And the VA has decided that they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that I don't get the care necessary. So I'm going to have to find a way to work around the VA while still working with the VA to have all this documented so that the appropriate parties can be held accountable and this doesn't happen to other veterans moving forward. That's the goal.
Trudy's going to make a VVC appointment.
Yeah. I'm working on that right now for you.
All right, so let's disconnect. I'm going to go to the courthouse and take care of business.
I don't know anything else in your notes.
No, that's all I have. I was gonna tell you though that Are you, if something does happen next week, are you, just so I can get the clock going, are you interested in transitional living at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's better than jail.
Okay.
All right. Thank you kindly, guys. Sorry for yelling. We hit a trigger point. Sorry. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
That's crazy. They did not.
Oh, that was a soft close of the laptop.
Within their funnel.
And have complete control over the narrative.
Yep.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
I couldn't hear what you were saying just there. But my point of...
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
You can't hear me at all?
Right.
No.
I hear you.
What's going on with my computer? Do you hear me, right?
Yeah, I do. But this is one of the many benefits of video calls.
Weird.
Is this why, did you say this is why you don't like video calls?
I said it's one of the many benefits of video calls.
This is pre-eviction part 2. So I guess the one we just watched before was part 1, even though it didn't say part 1. That's okay though.
Yeah.
Anyway, my concern is, adding people onto my lease. Does that give them equal rights as me?
Yeah, it would.
Right, because I'm trying to bring him on basically as an employee, right? And now you're forcing me into, giving this guy equal rights to my home. That I paid, all the rent for. And then
well, I mean, you get fucking, you get disability, or you don't work for the money. So, what the fuck did you think it was gonna be?
If there's issues,
he doesn't deserve to have rights. You want to be able to kick him out onto the street whenever you want.
So where I say, hey, this caregiver isn't working out, then what do? How do I get this guy off the lease? And why am I being placed in this position to begin with?
That's the rules.
Okay, go ahead.
When you sign the fucking lease, that's what it said in the rules.
Yeah, as Byron said, he would have equal rights on the lease. He's been a tenant.
Yeah, doesn't that sound like a really bad idea?
Why?
Because they don't have any other option. Yeah, that would be the only option, is adding the caregiver, so that way you're not getting, all these infractions for having unwanted visitors.
Yeah. So basically, I'm being forced into another compromised situation that has an overwhelming potential to go bad.
Why
we
though?
have to add him, so it's one of those.
I hear what you're saying, but let me repeat what I just said. Due to my medical needs, I'm being forced into a situation that has the potential to make things considerably worse.
But if he's already living there and there's no problems, why would it on paper be a problem all of a sudden?
Let's just keep that in mind moving forward. I have no choice. I have to have these services, right? And the VA is saying that the only way that these services can be provided to me is to continue to put myself in further danger.
The VA's not saying that. So housing and the apartments is totally something different.
Okay.
So this is not like VA housing. It's just like a voucher.
So understanding that this is a bit of a unique situation, this blanket policy being put in place is causing harm or the potential of harm, and the VA, who is put in place to mediate between me and this entity, is doing absolutely nothing. But they are saying, hey, we can add this guy to your lease to give him all the same rights and benefits that you worked for an entire career and earned.
Career?
We're just going to give that to him for free and hope that your life doesn't get infinitely worse. And I can appreciate that because I'm out of options, right? I would have never done any of this in the first place had the VA not put me in this situation.
Okay, so the voucher is yours, right?
Yep.
So if you want to add someone on there, that is your choice.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I have to.
Yeah, because Northern Nevada community, all apartment complexes so housing itself, right? When you go to briefing and everything, they have a thing where it's 14 days that someone can stay there. But each apartment complex can choose their timeline, right?
Yep.
So unfortunately, Northern Nevada Community Housing is 3 days that someone can stay overnight. So if you find that you need more for the person that you want to stay, yes, adding them to the voucher is is an option, but you don't have to do
And,
it.
and how do I remove them from the voucher?
Northern Nevada Community Housing's rule.
Yeah, how do I remove them from the voucher?
Yeah. Well, what? Can you remove them? Because I've never done removals.
Oh, remove a person? Or
Yeah.
remove Northern Nevada Community Housing?
You mean remove someone from the voucher?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, I'm sorry. This employee is no longer serving his function, and he needs to move. So I can.
Is that how he got his fucking benefits? He was like, I don't know, on one of these vouchers or something with his dad, and then they don't know how to remove it. I don't know. This fucking guy.
Get another employee to serve the function. How does one do that?
If he's on the lease, he has a right to live there.
Yeah, so Byron said if he's on the lease, he has a right to be there. So that would be the thing. If he's on a lease for a year, then he would be on the lease for a year.
And then what? When he doesn't work, I just say, hey, I'm going to move somebody else in because they have to perform the functions that you're not performing. Let's add them to the lease. How many people can I add to the lease?
That would be up to Northern Nevada Community Housing.
Yeah. So the point is,
where you're getting.
The point is, because we're dealing with my medical condition, right? We need to understand the limitations that you are allowing these community managers to place on me. Right? Because it's exacerbating the whole situation. But you're not mediating it. You're not mediating it. You're not mediating it. You're not mediating it.
I'm meeting it. Every time that there was an infraction, I let you know. And then I did say that you can't have people stay in your apartment. And then you said, well, I don't care.
Right.
And, you know, that's.
No, what I said was I need a caregiver. And yeah, I still need a caregiver. And no, I don't care that you guys don't give a shit about, my day-to-day function. Right?
It's not just him and Travis being best buds all the time. There's like multiple people usually in the house on a consistent basis.
Right? I don't give
This is the emptiest I've seen it for a while, actually.
Shit that you guys don't care about my success or my failure. And I think it's absolutely tragic that the only time that you ever met with me and Gladys was the signing of the lease. Right? Nobody went through the lease with me, and that's the only time that you were ever there to perform a mediating function.
She went through the lease with you and had you sign certain things and talked about it, because I was there when you were out.
Rock on. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
What?
Okay.
Right?
So if
We're talking to AJ? Is that why AJ wasn't there? Mark was there?
You understand that I have multiple personalities, and when you place me in high-stress situations, I flip, right?
I was joking, but he actually is serious about that.
Right? And when I flip, I don't have lasting memories of that. I try to record things so I can go back and watch it, but that doesn't seem to be of concern to anybody but me. However, you are all aware of it.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you want to add someone to the voucher, but if they don't work out, you want to be able to take them right off the voucher.
What you're hearing is I don't want to set myself up for failure. And you're saying that the only way that you can progress at all is to set yourself up for this potential major incident.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're going to have that Northern Nevada Community Housing's rule is that you cannot have anybody stay there more than 3 days. Now, you requested that your one person that stays there a lot to be added to your voucher, so we can go through that. But that is your choice.
Let's go ahead and start that process. My request is that I get an exception to their rule, because I don't want...
He always wants an exception to the rule. He wants preferential treatment on it all the time, basically.
...them to continue to place me in harm's way. Right? I have to once again, potentially harm myself to satisfy criteria that is a blanket policy to handle everybody. And you know what? It doesn't handle everybody.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you want an exception to the rule that you can have anybody stay at your apartment.
No, that I can have a caregiver, assist me when I need it. And now they monitor me with video cameras. I haven't caused any disruptions in this community. A lot of these guys go around picking up trash and doing different things, just to look better. And then on top of that, I didn't meet these people outside of this apartment complex. They were all already here. I just utilized the people that I met in my complex.
We can go forward putting him on there, but again, that's not a VA policy. That's Section 8. So that's Section 8 having that voucher.
No, go.
What I could say is that if you wanted to, here's another idea, is if you wanted to look for somewhere else where we could find, and I can help you, a rental that's under that, so that way you wouldn't have to have the voucher. That's another option.
Yeah, that's another option. I hear you. Let's go ahead and continue through with putting him on the lease. I'm going to discuss my concerns in open court to make it part of the public record. And all of this ultimately is going to end in a lawsuit anyway. And then everybody's actions will be examined. Not just mine. Okay. Not just mine. I'm the only one not getting paid for it. All of you get paid to provide these services.
He doesn't actually have to work a job or pay rent in how long?
That none of you are providing.
I'm providing you services every week now.
Are you not implying that your efforts have not been severely limited by your boss?
Yes, there is a flag in place.
That's not what I said.
Oh, there's a flag in place. Interesting.
Not what I said.
I'm telling you that there's a flag in place and I have to adhere to that policy. So we can go forward with this person on the voucher. I'll let you know when the primary care is. You got eye appointment this week, so you got that written down. And then I will work at you wanted a community care appointment for mental health, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry for being so short and snappy. You don't deserve any of this. You really don't. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This has been an extremely trying time for me. Ever since, September, when I reported the problems before they became a problem. And then, to have the courts step in and arrest me and have me do 13 days for contempt of court. And then when that went to trial, it was all dismissed, right? Because I didn't do it, right? And then to have me pulled over and do 5 days in jail for a revoked driver's license that wasn't revoked.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast room with beans?
Culture Crux super chatted $4.99. Respect for the intriguing YouTube entertainment. Thumbs up. Light skin tone. Raising hands. Medium light skin tone. Sign of the horns. Medium light skin tone. Victory hand. Medium light skin tone.
All the skin tones. Thank you, Culture Crux, for the 5.
And then to have them ad book 2 weeks later, charges from a credit union where I walked away. There was no issues, but the prosecutor just decided to arbitrarily ad book that on a Sunday when the bank wasn't even open to where they could consent to be a victim, right? It is all just fucking bullshit.
I consent to be a victim. Me, the bank.
And then a crime I allegedly committed in 2021 and served the entire sentence. My sentence was 90 days issued by the judge. I've served 582, right? My sentence was 90 days. I did 582, and now they want me put back in jail again for crimes that I didn't commit after they just incarcerated me for 5 days.
You did 2 years for a 3-month sentence? Huh?
You guys expect me to keep my shit under control under this amount of duress, and then you go, we can talk to you on a video phone. Oops, I hung up on you. Now I called you back. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? You remember we talked about that 4 fucking months ago when your head was underwater?
I mean, okay, I would say that not turning your apartment into a crack house is pretty much common sense, but all she was saying is we were there when we signed stuff in the lease and we explained it to you. And one of those things was not to have a whole bunch of people over all willy-nilly And he's like, how can you expect me to remember this? That was my alternate personality. I'm going to fucking go on a rant forever now. Mamma mia. I wonder what the flag says. Possible fraud. Gather as much evidence as you can. Keep them on the line.
And we were just dunking you down there, and you're like, hey, you remember this? Nope. You remember it now? Nope. And then you expect me to be able to...
She's like, I lost you. I think she just muted him. Fuck this guy. I'm not listening to this shit.
To act out in the community, right? Act appropriately in the community. And then all that happens is when somebody aggresses me, boom, I puffer fish, right? I'm like, what are you doing? And then everybody gets scared, and then the cops are called. And that's because you guys have me in a heightened state of duress with a broken fight or flight, symptom, or condition, right? And all I do is look like somebody you don't want to continue to aggress, right? And then they're like, oh, well, now he's a behavioral flag because what happened is when we poked him with the stick 6 times, he went, knock it off.
Well, I will send that to you per your request, okay? I will let you know when the primary care is, so that way we can go together.
Yeah.
Again, I'll be there with all the paperwork and everything.
Yeah.
Have your person work on the Social Security, and then tomorrow's at 10:30, correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And by the way, I get loud and passionate, but there has never been an incident of violence, period, let alone on my record.
Well, that makes me think you're just faking shit. And you need to shit rocked, bro. People shouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, this lady's just getting like abused on the phone because this guy has nothing better to do. I don't like this guy. Mark.
Right? Now, if they want to put behavioral flags on me because I get irritated at their incompetence and the bullshit that they try to put me through, and the only time I've ever had issues is when they're trying to forcibly strip search me, right? And that was the only issues. And I just told them, I said, hey, you're not going to do that. I've changed into your scrubs. You can x-ray me. You can do all this stuff. And they're like, no, we're going to need to see your penis and your rectum. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Well, let's go to this appointment tomorrow, and Melissa's going with you, right?
That's what she says. I believe things when they happen.
Okay. So that's good support there. So
Yeah, she's awesome.
10:30, and I'm sure that I will hear something from the on the word or something, and then we could just move from there. I don't want to make any assumptions of what's going to happen. We'll just kind of tailor it, to what happens.
Yeah. How do I communicate what happens, or are you going to research that on your own? Because I'm not allowed to talk to you outside of these very scheduled, controlled meetings.
Yeah, because you're probably fucking abusive as hell.
You can request what I've been directed to tell you is that you can request an appointment with me before next week through mental health. So if you called the main line and asked to do a VVC with me, they'll contact me right away and we can meet up. I'm off Friday, but I can.
Why don't we schedule something?
Fit you in before then.
Why don't we schedule something? Or all these stupid little hoops I have to jump through, right? These barriers to entry that the VA sets up for care, right? Genuflect at this altar, kowtow to this person, and then maybe we can provide the services that you've earned and we've contracted, right? Everybody gets paid.
He said the military gave him vaccines, which triggered his Tourette's and got him kicked out. Okay, so he got vaccinated. He pretended to have Tourette's because it doesn't happen after 18. And he got himself kicked out because he probably didn't want to go off to war. And now the psychiatrist has determined that he does not have Tourette's or multiple personality disorder. It's just he's a narcissist. Maybe they're reviewing and going to take away his benefits. That'd be cool.
Everybody gets paid but me. Yeah, that's not true. I've got.
Because if you fake a disability to get out of the military and get benefits, like that's not right, right? Like that would be, it would disqualify him, correct?
Some financial benefit out of this, but not through the VA. According to you and Nation's Finest, you guys paid 2 months worth of rent. However, the apartment complex
The very beginning on this page, helping veterans. All right, let's check that out.
is claiming that I owe him $2,800.
Wait, was that?
You sent a promissory note to Gladys saying that the rent was going to be paid, right? I'm up.
But like, why does he have a VA caseworker then and stuff? I don't know. I guess I'll find it.
Okay, well, when they called back Melissa, they told her I owed them $2,800, which sounds like 3 months worth of rent.
I didn't see any of that, so I don't know where.
So I'm just going to travel of the assumption that they've been paid and they're only owed this much rent.
I have a copy of it that it was paid, so if it's not, then I can get with the landlord, but it was paid.
Okay, well, rock on.
I don't see any veterans helping veterans. I see veterans getting real on Veterans Day.
So that would be the financial benefit that I did receive, and I am very appreciative of it, right? I don't want
It wasn't that much money, though.
I don't see veterans doing veterans things either.
Well, whatever it was, it was.
I'm confused. Yeah.
It was covered, from what I understand. And if not, I'll find out
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So when you said Melissa got a phone,
Yeah.
what
So
happened? I'm sorry, you broke up for a minute.
I called them and asked. I left a message saying, "Will you please give me a call back and let me know the total sum that I owe you, so I can, make payment." And they never called me back.
Veterans getting real on Veterans Day. That's what it's called. This one.
You're out. So we're going. I'm not showing your face. Let me know if you are comfortable with that later. So what branch were you in?
Navy.
How many years did you serve?
4.
My old man was Navy. He was a Navy captain when he retired. He did 28. He was an F-14 pilot. My grandfather on my mom's
I'll
side
make sure
was
that when I pause, it pauses the right one.
a major general in the Marines. Anyway, I enlisted in the Army, and I did 3.5 years of a 6-year enlistment because I developed a neurological condition. That's what the service animal is about. It's my fourth Doberman. Are you comfortable with me showing your face? You don't have to.
Sure.
Thank you. So anyway, how are you feeling about the services that the VA provides you? Do you get medical through them?
I do receive my medical treatment through the VA.
Okay, and how do you feel about the services?
The service from the VA hospital?
Correct. The one here in Reno in particular.
Me personally?
Yes, you personally.
I think.
Who else are you going to speak for, sir?
Well, I know a lot of other veterans.
Respect, me too.
Yeah. And for me personally, I'm satisfied with the treatment I get.
So let me explain to you my issues. I have a neurological condition known as Tourette syndrome, right? It's not common, right? The VA doesn't want to recognize it, right? The problem that I have is it's debatable the severity of what I had prior to joining the Army. But what's not debatable is after they gave me 17 inoculations and some penicillin at the MEP station, that shit got a hell of a lot different for me, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
I don't get VA disability pay at all, right? I'm rated 0%.
Okay, so I think, he's just crazy. Maybe he's kind of like an anti-vaxxer. And he got all weird when he had vaccines in his body or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I didn't even turn in my hemorrhoid when I got out, right? 0%. But I do get SSDI because I worked as a traumatic medicine technician as a diagnostic imaging CAT scans. You know what that is?
Yep.
So I did that for 23 years and accumulated enough Social Security that I live rather comfortably now. But I was homeless from 2019 until August.
So if the VA doesn't recognize his Tourette's, and he sounds like he just left on his own accord, then what would that be? Just dropping out of the military and just being like, that's it. Fuck you guys. You gave me vaccines. I have Tourette's now. You don't believe me? I don't care. Why did the VA still put up with him?
14th of this year, and I gotta tell you, I just got the nicest apartment. It's income based, and it only costs me $920 a month, and it covers all utilities. I'm living like a king, dude. $5,000 with Costco.com, and I got the nicest pad in the whole fucking building. Now we're in the ghetto, but it's a secure campus, and it's high quality problems, sir.
It sounds like it's subsidized housing.
Yes, sir.
And thank God we have something like that for the veterans.
Agreed. They're now letting in regular homeless people too, which is sort of disrupting our community.
Yep.
But it's got to happen. I mean, we all need a home.
You're right, and there are far too many veterans out there who are.
A liar like James. So James got temporary housing pretending to be a veteran whose house is burned down. And he shaved all of his fucking hair off.
Are homeless. I do feel like some of them choose to be homeless, but I'm not sure about that.
Okay, can I explain that to you? So
Sure.
Some of them get addicted to drugs, right?
That's part of it.
And that's a hard thing to kick.
It is.
So here's the deal. They don't want to go into these programs. They get treated like shit and everything else, right? And it's a lot more fun to do your drugs. So guess who got them hooked on the drugs? The VA, right?
Right.
They were overprescribing opiates, right? And then even after the injury healed, they were addicted. So the VA kept on feeding them pills. They kept on giving the VA bullshit excuses. No, my knee still hurts and whatever. But whatever it was, the pill mill continued, right?
Yeah.
And then the opiate crisis came out. You know, well, it was out for a long time, but you know the Sackler family, right? So anyway, then the VA ground everything to a halt. And guess what they did with all their addicts? Told them it was their fucking fault. Cut them off. So guess who's doing all the heroin and fentanyl? Vets. Guess why they're doing it? Because of war injuries, they were given medication because they trusted their doctor. They got addicted. The doctors realized how bad they messed up. They cut them off completely and left them to die.
Again, another one-sided conversation with Mark.
Literally.
You know, I really, there is some truth to that. I definitely believe what you're saying.
Why would I lie to you?
No, you're not lying. There is an element of veterans who are no longer serving that did, I think, like you say, caught up in a medical situation where they were overly prescribed drugs.
Yes.
And those drugs, and probably 90% of those drugs were addictive. So, but, you know, the VA only did, I feel, what it thought it should based on each veteran. And whatever happens after that,
can I cut you off? Can I cut
I
you
don't
off?
know. You know, it's.
So what I want to tell you is blanket policies discriminate against the different, right? Not everybody fits into this round hole. I'm a square peg, right? And their blanket policies discriminate against me. And I have serious issue with this VA. One officer in particular, and I told them, hey, that's a safety issue. If that officer's around me again, we're going to have issues. They behavioral flagged me, and I have to have 2 officers tag me everywhere I go. It's really problematic.
Yeah, well.
2 officers follow him everywhere he goes. It sounds like gang stalking paranoia.
Unfortunately, you're in that situation, and you know,
yeah, I think that's the one that we watched together, right? Him saying he was honorably discharged, and I was like, what did he get discharged for? But he didn't go into any more detail.
It's an unfortunate thing for you. I love your service dog, though.
Thank you. He's in training. His name is Logos.
Yeah.
That was
Aw, little baby Logos.
6 minutes and 10 seconds.
Damn it. I mean, well, that's the end of the video, but okay. So he got a whole bunch of vaccines and then decided to play crazy, and then the military was like, we don't believe you, and he's like, fuck you. And now he just bothers the hell out of all the VA services. That's really annoying. This is a really annoying guy. I don't know. Does that qualify as a veteran then? What is a veteran?
So then
he was in the military supposedly for 3 years, but he just like ran away.
I had Melissa call. Hi, this is Melissa
According to him.
Nordine, acting as caregiver for Mr. Hensley in 305.
Yeah.
We need to know the amount of rent due so he can pay it. That was last week. She sent me a text this morning saying they called me back and said it's $2,800 and that they are going to call you, right?
So I know what that is for exactly. So it's not when you moved in. So what that is for is that when
His name's Mark.
you did the no payments, remember you didn't pay for the March and April? That is Nation's Finest. So they were sent, so what they probably did was April and May didn't get paid, correct? Or March and April, sorry.
Correct.
And then you owe for May.
Correct.
So they got a promissory letter, but it doesn't mean that they paid yet. So they're probably still waiting for the payment for Nation's Finest, which means I can reach out to Kim right now and ask her what's going on. But that was, they were sent a promissory letter, promissory to pay through Nation's Finest, which is separate from the VA because the VA doesn't make any payments for the veterans. So that is Nation's Finest. And I will reach out to Kim now. She's off today, but I will send her an email anyway and get that. But that is what that is. It's not for when you moved in.
We'll know more about it tomorrow. I didn't think it was a move-in anything. I thought it was March, April, and May. Right? That made sense to me. And that's probably what it is, and we'll find out more tomorrow.
Since tomorrow is not the non-payment, because you already had the non-payment eviction, and that was squashed because we got the promissory letter.
Correct.
So they're probably still just waiting for the payment.
Okay, which is
So
fine.
I'll send Kim an email and I'll tag the landlord and the HR person on it so they know it's
Or just wait and see how it plays out tomorrow.
okay.
Can we schedule a meeting for tomorrow afternoon?
She doesn't want to. I wouldn't.
What'd you say?
May we schedule a meeting for tomorrow afternoon?
I can't do tomorrow afternoon, but I could see what I could do for Thursday, but I cannot do tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm
just
completely
keep in
booked tomorrow and
mind.
Wednesday, 'cause I'm in the rural areas.
Just keep in mind that I think if they do evict me, I have a very limited time frame to get out, to get all my stuff out. It's not like I have a place to put any of this shit, right? And then I'm going to have to figure out how to house myself and my animal, because it's either going to be the hospital or it's going to be jail. And you know what? Both of those are a more expensive option than keeping me housed.
What's their main number here?
775-324-600.
I just have them call the main line. Well, what I would say is, if anything happens, can you call our main line here at Capitol Hill? And so that way they can reach me. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm going to be in the rural areas. So 324-6600?
324-6600.
Yeah. So it's 775-324-6600. Please be nice to the MSAs. You're very sweet.
Hey, you know what? I'm nice to absolutely everybody, right? Other than when we get into
You're not nice to anybody. What?
these situations and I know somebody.
With you, but they're very nice. So
Yeah.
And they could get a hold of me because I'll be out in the rural areas. So
No.
So I'll be out in the rural, so sometimes I get my services, sometimes not. So I would call that line and ask to talk to me if there's something's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you a
'Cause that's
text.
not the mental health line. That's at Cap Hill.
Yeah,
So that's
I'll call
why I'm
that.
saying,
I'll call that, and I'll also send you a text that you can't respond to.
Okay. Again, that's per the VA policy.
Yeah,
So-
no, it sounds like a very effective form of care. Do not communicate with this man in writing. Do not communicate with this man telephonically. Just don't communicate with this man, right? That's the VA policy, and we'll figure this out together. Because this is.
And if you have to be evicted, there's options, so we can look at transitional living.
Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm in survival mode, taking one day at a time. I'm not even going to, put thought into that, because hopefully that's a fruitless endeavor.
Yeah.
All right.
I just let you know there's options.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we're on it. So
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for the thing today.
You're welcome.
And I apologize for my passions. Hopefully things just get a lot better. But this month in general, ma'am, is going to be very difficult. I already called the cops and spoke to a sergeant and said, hey, this is where I'm at. You've pulled me over like 3 times. You know my driver's license is good. You know my car is good. And, there's chances that I'm going to have problems in the community. All right? So if you get calls about a guy with a Doberman, it's me. But I'm not going to stick around for problems. You got my number. You can call me. But, I told him, I said, this is your officers writing letters to my apartment complex, that has triggered a good bit of this response. You're trying to make trouble for me, you're trying to make trouble for you, and you're trying to make trouble in the community, and I don't understand how this is beneficial for anybody.
Yeah.
And I recorded that call too. Everything's recorded. Anyway, thank you for your time. Sorry, Byron. Thanks for sitting in. Hopefully
Byron.
her feelings aren't too hurt, when she gets off the phone, but I do appreciate you, ma'am.
No, I appreciate it. So I have my homework to do, right? So I'll get back with you on the primary care. I'll get back with you on the community care. And then you go to the eye appointment this week. Okay? Because you've been wanting that eye
May
appointment.
12th at 8 a.m. and today's the 5th. So it's not this week, it's next week.
Oh, I thought it was did I say? What time did I say?
Well, today's the 5th.
Yep, the 12th.
Yeah,
Yep,
five
the
plus
12th,
seven.
the
It's
12th
it's a
at 8
week
a.m.
from today.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
They had one for tomorrow, but I said no because I didn't want you to have too much on
Right.
that for.
Agreed. So thank you very much, ma'am. I do appreciate you, and you have a lovely week.
I'll see you soon. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll send you a
Good
text to
luck
let you
tomorrow.
know eviction or no eviction tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Have a
bye-bye.
good one.
All right. Bye.
All right, so that's where we're gonna end it for now. This stream will like automatically go into the Heather Gillespie stream, but that's gonna start in like 15 minutes. I just need to smoke a bowl and eat something real quick. So in 15 minutes, Heather Gillespie, the crazy days of Heather Gillespie, when she had red hair and was being insane. So if you are interested in that, stick around. If not, then I'll see you probably tomorrow. I can start playing crazy things at night on members only. Scary things. It's October. It's gonna be Halloween soon. But yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hope you're having a great Friday. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Wah 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 wee wah. Whoa.